And welcome to 540 Studio, FiveCast Season 2, Episode 5. Hello, everybody out there in YouTube land. I hope everyone is doing well. And of course, I'm here today with my amazing co host, Mr. Prismatics. And how are you, my friend?
Hello, I'm doing okay. Been sleeping a lot, but that's nothing new.
Oh, how was it?
Eh, how was it? Well, I feel rested. no,
That,
no, seriously. This week, I actually been my sleep had gotten so much better for some reason. Maybe because I don't have the same, I don't know, migraines and my neck doesn't feel so stiff. I don't know, but I've been so
but
happy
isn't
this
it,
week
yeah, but
because of
isn't
that.
it great? Isn't it great to like get the proper sleep that you need?
Oh
Because
yes.
we all know that, as I've always said, sleep is key to function. Because it is key to function.
Well, it's not just that, but the thing with sleep, it's kind of like hygiene for your brain.
Yep.
Sleep is what you use to clean up your brain in order to, be able to
Yeah.
function, feel rested, have
Yeah.
energy the
Yeah. I
next day.
totally
So
understand that.
yeah, that's a good. So yeah, you're
That that
kind of
that,
correct.
that, that's the problem with me. Having the illness that I have, right? Because no matter how much I sleep, right,
hmm
I will never feel rested. Um,
Uh-huh.
I can feel somewhat good-ish, but I will never be like super normal rested like normal people.
hmm
And of course that is fucking annoying, of course. But I do feel like when my body is like super tired and I don't get rest in a way, it's like it does, with my I will get faster, a little bit more mad. I will be in a worse mood than I want to be, right? Because it does affect your mood and everything, and it's annoying as fuck, but it is what it is. That's why I says sleep is key to a lot of things, and so it's good to sleep when
Well,
you
I
get
mean,
proper sleep.
if you if well,
No, I just want to say I'm jealous at you guys that can feel properly rested because I wish I could. I wish I could feel
well,
that rested.
the the thing with sleep is that if you don't sleep at all, it doesn't take that many days until you can feel, you can basically get psychotic because it creates like a unbalance and an
Yeah,
instability in
but
your
it
brain.
does.
So
It
yeah,
does.
we do need
It,
sleep in order
yeah.
to be able to function,
Yeah, and that's true.
basically.
It's like I do feel that a lot. It's not like I'm going fucking psychotic, but it's just a mood, and it's just
Yeah,
like,
I know,
uh,
but the thing is, I work in the psychiatry ward at the
yeah, yeah, yeah,
hospital, and a lot of the reasons, some of the patients, it's not the only reason, but one of the main reasons why they get,
yeah.
hospitalized is because they lack sleep. Sometimes.
Sometimes. And whoa, we have already Hunty here. She is here. What the fuck is that cat?
Well, this cat, this picture that I have is hello. Is from a game called Poppy Playtime, and this cat, this plushie that you see is actually in chapter 3 the main antagonist. So yeah, I kind of like it. It's from a game, Hunty. You should check it out if you enjoy those type of horror games. So yeah, that's why I have this picture.
Let's
But
see.
yeah,
There we go. Yeah. Now again, I don't know too much about the game. I know a little, of course, because I think it was Mr. Cutty Creep who played it once, if
you
I'm
did?
not mistaken. I think so. I think I might have shown it to you one time, long way back, some years ago.
I don't think so. I would
I don't.
remember that.
I'm trying to remember because I know I've shown you some of his videos, and I do remember him having, a puppy playtime, I think, or something similar. Ah, it's so long ago.
Oh,
It was
maybe you have. I
someone.
don't know.
It's
Yeah,
so long ago.
but yeah, I see that he played it, but I can't remember watching his video. But yeah, well,
'Cause I think me and you had a discussion, when we yeah, didn't you ask him, like, when the next time he's gonna play it? Like, and then he needs to finish it or something when we talked with him once?
I
And
don't remember.
I think it was something like that I remember. Big shout
Well,
out to Mr. Cut the Creep out there, good friend of mine,
well,
good Norwegian YouTuber.
he's played chapter 1, I can tell, but now he's on chapter 3, and I guess he hasn't played chapter 2, so he has a lot of catching up if you're going to play and finish the game.
Yeah. No, he's doing great, he's a good guy. To everybody out there, if you're interested to learn Norwegian and watch a Norwegian gamer, you can always go to Mr. Cuttercreep, and I will share out his link. It's like you probably will not understand a lot what the fuck he's saying, but you can learn Norwegian. It's a perfect way to learn Norwegian, so I'm gonna share this out. It's a good friend of mine. There we go. So I'm gonna do this. So to everybody out there, this is Cutter Creep, one of my good friends here in Norway, and he's funny. He is really funny when he plays games. It's always fun. I remember him and some friends. They were playing. Was it Lethal Weapon? No, Lethal something. Lethal Weapon is the fucking movie. What was it again? Lethal something. Was it
I don't know.
Lethal Company? Lethal Company. They were playing Lethal Company, and it was really funny because it's always fun to see him get scared. It's always fun to see people get scared in horror games. Because I
Ye
never get scared in horror games, but it's always fun to watch people get scared in horror games.
So he played Lethal Company, huh?
Yeah, yeah. He did try to invite me once a while back, and this was before I got the game. 'Cause I didn't have the game at the time, but I did get it in, like, around the Christmas time. Um, One of my friends, gave it to me,
Mm.
um, and but before that, he tried to invite me on he tried to spam me a little to join the game. I'm like, "Bro, I don't have it. I cannot join, man. I would love to, but I don't have the game."
I
But
never
I have
really
the game.
tried Lethal Company, but it
Me
looks
neither.
fun enough.
It looks fun. I have not played it yet, but it looks fun. But you need like people to have on it, friends to play with mostly. I think that's like the best thing with it. So I know we have some friends in our community that we work with and are good friends with. Maybe I will, talk with, them and just be like, yeah, you shall play it one day, maybe stream it or just play not streaming and having fun, because I really wanna try it out. I really wanna try it out to see how it works, because it looks really fun.
Mm.
Hunty said, "I watched Markiplier play it." Yeah, Markiplier, yeah, he also had probably played it. I haven't watched too much Markiplier through the last years. Used to watch him a lot more, when I was younger, when he wasn't this, like, super big YouTuber as he is now. But I enjoyed a lot of his videos. I enjoyed them. But I heard some bad things about the company that made it, but not gonna lie, I forgot what the bad stuff was. Just that it involved drama with another creator. It's always something. Like no matter what it is, there's always gonna be some drama here or there. It's like we see it, everywhere. So it is
Mm.
shit, but it is what it is. Oh, dude, I love watching people play Iron Lung. Yeah, I agree. I'm really excited for Markiplier's movie of Iron Lung. Um, I think it's finished now. Is it finished filming or something? Because he's the creator of the movie and shit, right? An actor of the movie, and so yeah, Markiplier's is making a movie of Iron Lung. They had a teaser trailer that came out last year, I think, and I don't know if they're finished filming now, but yeah, I'm excited to see what he's doing because um, probably not many people know this, but Markiplier is actually a good actor and a good singer and a good performance artist. There is a reason why people wanted him in Five Nights at Freddy's. Is because he's one of the biggest YouTubers when it comes to this game, and he's also been in some YouTube musical stuff with Five Nights at Freddy's and stuff like that, right? And no, he's a really good actor. He's a really good actor and singer. And Hunty said, it is a game where the little bugs of it eventually help keep players aside from scares. And Hunty said, yes, just what I mentioned, Markiplier has the musicals of Five Nights. Yes, I do remember that. I have watched them, and they're actually really entertaining. And again, he's a fantastic artist. It's like I would love an album with Markiplier, just I don't know, making original music or covers or something fun because he is incredibly good at singing. I'm so surprised. And Whoopa Troopa is in the house. Hail, brother. I hope you're doing good, man. And if you have time, you are allowed to pop in if you have time.
Hey,
I sent
Whooper.
the I sent the link in the chat that I have you on. So if you have time, just pop in whenever you feel for it, brother. You're always welcomed. Um, but no, no, I'm excited to see the Iron Lung movie. It looks like it's gonna be interesting, even though we just had a teaser. But the way Markiplier have talked about it and stuff like that, it looks like they're really caring about the source material of it. You know,
Mm.
not changing stuff just to change it, but it's actually like they want to respect it. And again, that's what we want, right? We want all creators to respect the source, right?
Hmm.
Always respect the source. It's important. Hunty said, I'm trying to get Kilted to watch the musicals, but he ignores all I put in his Discord unless it's if it's a redhead, he will be like, oh la la. But when it's other stuff, he's like, yeah, ignoring it. Yeah. You know what? We need to have like a big talk with him there. He needs to watch his musicals and not just care about redheads. If he keeps ignoring those musicals, we have to race swap every redhead uh in the chat. So we will all be diverse.
Uh,
uh oh god. When we talk about like YouTubers, Chris, what did you watch when you were younger? Like of YouTubers, did you watch any of these big creators like PewDiePie, Jacksepticeye, Mark, and so on, so on? Was there any
not,
particular?
not really. I became more active on YouTube in 2018, 19. I did watch YouTube before that, but it was around that time that I actually got more involved and started to see, well, become more involved with the content creators that I actually now follow and
Yeah.
and enjoy, and all the nonsense drama that is on social media and on the internet. I just got
Oh,
sucked into it
yeah.
in a way. But other
Yeah,
than that,
yeah.
I didn't really follow or watch anyone in particular.
No.
I didn't really. Didn't have any favorites or anything.
No, I get you. It's like I remember back on YouTube, I remember, oh my God, there was so many drama channels all the fucking time. talking about this, talking about that, how horrible this person is, and then the other person came up with a video. This person is horrible. It's lie. He's lying. She's lying. It's like all the time. It was a big time where drama was the biggest thing on YouTube, and it was just so annoying. It's just like, yeah, that's
I
not what I want to watch. I want to watch gameplays. I want to watch stuff like that, geek
mm,
shit. But it was like a lot of the fucking YouTubers they were always gonna talk about drama all the time. So if Chris, if you were into YouTube at that time, you would have probably watched a lot of it, man.
no, I was blissfully unaware of that all that bullshit.
That's
It
good.
it was
That's
a
good.
happier time, basically.
I
So yeah.
remember I remember so well when PewDiePie accidentally said the N-word on stream when he was playing a game. Oh my god. People got so mad because he was playing, a game where FPS game, right? And then he gets mad and accidentally say the N-word on the video on stream. It's just like, oh,
Mm,
I remember that. And that became such a big thing, and then they started, calling him a Nazi and the whole thing, right?
of course they do. But then
Yeah,
again,
yeah.
he's a
Hail to
dumbass
Whoopa
Swedish
Chupa.
person. I don't hate him though, but he's Swedish. We have to hate him because we're
Yeah, but
Norwegian.
yeah,
It's a Scandinavian thing.
and PewDiePie doesn't like Norway.
How
He
dare
disses
he?
Norway all the time.
How dare he?
Yeah, every time Norway's mentioned in one of his videos or stuff like that, he's like basically like "fuck Norway," you know. I can understand him
Mhm.
to a degree, but he just hates it, He just somehow, but even though he has a lot of fans, but he likes his shit on Norway. It's always funny.
Yeah.
It's always
Hey,
funny.
Whoopa.
Hey, Whoopa, how are
Hello,
you, man?
I'm doing
Did
good.
you
How are you guys?
did you grow up watching some content creators? Because that's the topic we just started talking about.
Oh yeah, I grew up watching too many. Uh,
Any favorites that you can recall?
well, like when I was really little, like what middle school, maybe younger. They had you had Smosh and uh, what's his name?
Oh yeah, I
The
remember
guy who
Smog.
made I don't know if you ever saw like the how to be ninja or whatever.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Forget,
yeah.
but he I used to watch those, but those were that was before like YouTube got really big. We didn't
Yeah,
really have
yeah.
like
And
million
also,
subscribers.
we have the amazing Anna here.
Hi guys, I just got off a stream. Can you give me like 2 secs? Hey pros and hey whoopa troopa. I'm
Hello.
Yeah,
Hi,
we're
nice to meet you.
Uh, no, but, yeah, I do remember that
Yeah.
Whoopa, and,
And that was when you didn't really have a lot of people who were you got like felt like you got a video like at best once a week, from people.
yeah.
Now you got people putting stuff out like every day.
Mm,
As you can be like more of a career out of it. And once that
yeah,
happened, like I really used to watch I think once I got to like late high school, my friend showed me a Vanos,
yeah,
and I love that. I love those kinds of videos. Just a bunch of people,
yeah,
just doing dumb shit in games and
yeah.
funny moments and
I
all that stuff.
w
I really liked
one
it before they had to like censor
Yeah,
everything.
exactly, yeah. I remember, I don't know if you guys watched him, but Filthy Frank,
Oh yeah, pink guy.
Not
AKA Joji.
really, but I heard about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, yeah, the videos he did was so fucking extreme. You're not allowed to
Yes,
do
yeah.
that on YouTube anymore.
Oh yeah, those are good.
But, he did the most craziest things and made the most everything from racist jokes to everything else. He was just all over the fucking place. But he stopped being Filthy Frank and all that because it actually impacted his life. I do recall him talking about it and why he stopped. Um,
Oh,
and,
he's now clean Frank, I guess.
no, he's Joji. He is himself now.
Joji.
He's a big art Yeah, he's a big artist now. He decided he wanted to
Yeah,
make music, and he's a
he's got
really good
some.
artist.
He's got some pretty good songs.
Oh, he's fantastic there. I think he's, one of the better artists out there because he has his own style, his own vibe, and, he made something new with himself. It's like he used to be known as Filthy Frank, and now he's like Joji, a big artist, and he's doing one of his biggest streams, and he just fucking nailed it. And he's still underrated though, because a lot of people now these days that when they listen to him, they don't even know that he's one of the biggest legends on YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like they go back and they just search on him and finally find out like, oh, Joe, he was Filthy Frank. Like, what the fuck? Like he's one of the legends who created this crazy video. When people created crazy videos, he's the legend who made it really big.
And he's
the
pretty much the reason that like morph suits are a big thing, isn't
Yeah, exactly. And he's the one who first created that Harlem Shake thing back in
he?
the day.
Yeah, that was huge.
Yeah, and he's the first guy who did it, and then it just it railed off. Everybody started doing that. He became big because of that.
Mhm. But he was he was always funny.
He was. And hail to Clifton. Hail, brother. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good.
Hello.
So Pris, you never watched really Filthy Frank?
No, like I said, when I started being more active and started really following people on YouTube, it was in
Yeah.
2018 and 19. And the first person
Yeah.
that I actually started following and had, and still watching, it's Jay Longbone. And after
Oh, really?
following her, it's just kind of escalated when I found
Yeah.
Clownfish TV, and here we are.
Here we are. Now you're on
Hello.
YouTube also.
Yes,
Hey,
hello.
Anna. And
Howdy.
Hunty said, Anna, question mark, big eyes, side eye.
Hi, Hunty.
So Anna, how are you?
I am very good. I just hunted Mustache Man, so I feel energized.
The
For
big,
people who don't know,
Mr. Hitler, chasing Hitler or whatever the show was called.
Yes, you're not supposed to see that on YouTube.
Oh, I don't fucking care.
But yes, I was just on a stream with Ryan, Legion News, and Clifton, who is in chat, an American, a Russian, and a German, talking
Yeah.
about hunting.
The best combination.
Yeah. So it was a lot of fun. And yeah, check it out. But it's good to be here. Prismachu.
Yeah.
Meow.
Now it's a cat. I keep swapping animals.
It used to be
That's
Prism
from-
Owl. Now it's Prism Meow. And
Meow.
Trupa.
He transitions a lot. Well,
Yeah.
okay, Pris, it makes sense. It makes sense. It's you.
I know. But look at my smile.
Yeah,
So
you
wholesome.
have a big smile, and I don't wanna. Yeah, I have questions, but I don't want to know those questions I have.
Well then.
But no, thank you so much for inviting. I'm glad.
Yeah,
to
of
be
course.
Yeah,
No, love having you on.
Yeah, I'm still in Hitler's bunker. Wait, let me change that.
Congrats on being promoted to lieutenant.
It's good to be in Hitler's bunker, but I think
Nah. It depends on what time, yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what time. No, I know YouTube are really sensitive with certain stuff, but I don't care that much. I'm not afraid to say words and stuff. So Hitler was a person who lived he was a big bad, whatever we know. And YouTube, it's history. It is what it is. Don't be too fucking sensitive. Because it's nothing.
The CEO's on their way to your house right now. Or to take you out.
Oh, yeah, just come here. I will make them some coffee, maybe some tea if they want. I will make it all ready if they want to come here. No problem.
Oh my gosh, you have the little cat lamp guy.
Yeah.
Come on, I gotta go find.
You have one too?
Yeah. I gotta find a way to do this without showing.
Without showing your face? Are you trying to tell us you are not this character?
I am. Of course I am.
Yeah. Aw.
Hey.
There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't have anything like that.
Me neither.
Oh my god.
I don't have a lot of cutesy
Grown-ups
stuff.
here.
Yeah, I still it was it was a real confidence booster when I'm like, oh man, I saw the the cat in some videos, I should get it, and I looked it up and it's like, yes, for here's this thing for teen girls. I'm like, oh yes, that's me right there.
You're a
Is that
teen
cat
girl, is that what you're
character
saying?
from a TV show or something?
It was like
What is
there's
it?
like I saw it from like YouTube videos. They would just
Oh.
do silly videos.
I
So I'm like, that's
Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, like when you go on Amazon and you buy stuff and then it recommends stuff, but like they spy on you because my actual in real life cat looks exactly, and Jace knows, he's seen my
Yeah.
cat. Looks exactly like this. So I don't know why. I just recommended it and I was like, oh, that's cute. Just get it.
It's
Yeah,
very
but they do. I have gotten these things a lot. Just suddenly they recommend something from my fucking life. Basically, it's just like, huh,
Yeah.
that's convenient.
Mhm.
And
I
it's just like
remember.
I was gonna say, it's like when I watch wrestling. I go on a wrestling website. I watch a lot of wrestling, and suddenly, my Amazon, TikTok, and other stuff that I have. Suddenly, that it's a lot of fucking wrestling recommendations. I'm just like, okay, I am being spied on. But you know what? That's completely fine. You give me a lot of
Yeah.
good options here.
No, I remember one time there was this thing called, what's it? Boom Chicka Pop, which is like this, like, it's kind of like kettle corn. So it's supposed to be healthier for you. And it doesn't taste bad because a lot of healthy, quote unquote, healthy popcorn is either not healthy or it just like tastes like cardboard.
Yeah.
And this was pretty good. So I'm like, oh, and it was just me and my mom were like talking about it because she had got some in Costco. And then literally like that same day, I just got like 3 ads for it. And I'm like, okay, I didn't even like Google this. It was just literally I was talking about it.
There's like,
But
oh shit, let's buy
yeah,
it.
yeah. Like you got to be at
Right.
least a little bit more subtle about that, you know?
Right now, I'm looking at Amazon and I have a lot of fucking Power Rangers suggestions because I recently watched Power Rangers on YouTube.
Right.
So
They know
yeah,
about it. Yeah.
yeah. Well, that's fun. But unfortunately, Amazon, I'm sorry to tell you, but a lot of these figures are in my wish list now. Been there for a while.
Mm.
I'm a Power Ranger guy and Super Sentai guy, of course. Super Sentai is better though because that's original Power Rangers that came from Japan. Power Rangers, they just used
Never
the
liked
suit
them.
footage. They just use footage from Super Sentai, the original Japanese series, and they have been existing for God. The first Super Sentai, when the fuck did that come out again? Super Sentai, that's really old. Like Jesus, that's old. I remember watching it and that was crazy. It came it was created in 1971, basically. So y- yeah, it's really old. It really is. And it's still a big franchise.
Old.
It's old, but it's Super Sentai is a lot better, and they have a lot. It's like Power Rangers have certain good stories, not all of them, but Super Sentai they have everything from the serious tone to the sci-fi stuff to more funny, weird Japanese humor that makes no fucking sense. It depends from season to season to season. Everything is different every fucking season. It's like the newest season now that they have like weird suits. They have like a car wheel as their mask. I don't know how they see through the mask, but it looks weird. And the season before that was fucking amazing. It's like in a way, it's like you get like the sci-fi Game of Thrones style in a way with these characters. It's all about kingdoms and taking over kingdoms. Suits are amazing, really well done filming it. Is this, and now we have this weird shit again.
Nobody
It,
cares.
what?
Dang.
I did not hear what you said.
I didn't say anything.
What the fuck did you say? Now I'm fucking curious.
I said nobody cares.
Mhm.
Ah.
Oh
Well, I
no.
don't fucking care. I'm the host.
I'm sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. But I know a lot of people we've had in the chat likes Power Rangers and Kamen Rider, Super Sentai, and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is fun. It's fun. Not a new Power Ranger though, because they became the MCU, unfortunately, like everything else.
Oh, how fun.
550 Studio.
Yeah.
You're my rival now.
Yes,
Yeah.
I've come to steal all your
Yeah.
subscribers.
Is that like the
Remind-
evolution of 540?
Yes.
550. And we have Phil McCracken in the house. 540 Studio. Is this a show up with no cash and money? Jason, it's always good. It's always good when there are no cash money. Yeah.
Hello,
Well, I know.
Phil.
I still
Good
think
to
you're
see
doing
you
the
here.
stream. It's good to see you, Phil. I hope you took the right pills
Hi.
today. I really do. But of the sounds of it, I'm not sure.
No.
Whoopa Troopa, my brother.
No.
Wait,
am I being played? Is Whoopa actually Cash?
No, I'm
no,
not.
no.
How dare you insult me such a
No, Whoopa is a different person. They're two different
No, I
people.
know.
Ash Trooper.
Whoopa. No, Phil. Phil. He has this thing for cash, as Cash always says. It's always fun. Cash is fired, and then it's not fired, then it's fired, and then it's not fired. All that kind of stuff. He will never be fired. I'm sorry to tell you, Phil. I love you, man, but he will not be fired.
Yeah, you never know. He could be.
Then he needs to do
Phil-
something really fucked up, but
You never know when he lives in California. You never know when Gavin Newsom is going to come and cut him off. Cut his internet connection.
I'm not. I'm not that because aw.
So can you
Chat.
tell the difference? Yeah.
Aw, kitty.
It's the exact same. It's just two of the
Yeah.
same things.
Exactly. No, I'm more concerned that his shin will take over the world.
His shin.
Because
His
he has
chin,
a big
you mean?
shin.
Oh,
mean
I thought you
chin.
said shin. I'm like, what?
Not
Yeah, he
chin.
has a big.
That's a different body part.
But he has a big one, so he has the Ben
That's
Affleck
true.
one.
The
I did
crimson
some.
chin.
I did some,
crimson chin.
photoshopping thing, and I made him into Thanos, and it works on him. He has the face for it. Yeah,
Thanos, huh? Oh,
yeah, it fits him. They look really similar when you think about it. Maybe he is a little crazy. Don't let him get the glove, dude. Don't let get it. Don't let him get
Oh,
the
no.
Infinity Gauntlets. He would destroy us all.
Mm-hmm. He'd make us all drive electric cars.
Yeah, right. I think I did send it to him. I just want to see that let's see. Me and Cash, we talk too much. It is here somewhere. I just need to scroll and I need to find it because it was kind of funny. Because I used this app that Baron suggested that he used, and it's pretty funny. So let's see here. God damn it, where the fuck is it? When you have so many fucking messages, it's hard to find shit.
Well, look at you flexing like, ooh, look, I'm so popular. I talk to so many people. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And then I want to zoom out because I also made him into a Fortnite character. Just for fun. There we go, and there we go. So, let's go through the pictures. So this is Cash, when he's in Fortnite.
oh God.
Oh my
He's
God.
really buff, I didn't know that he was buff, but
That is something.
but this is it. Let's see here. Fucking hell, StreamYard. When I want to share something, share it. There we go.
Oh my gosh, that is great.
Yeah, exactly, right? So
Yeah, I can see what you mean. That
yeah,
it's that he
That looks
fits
hilarious.
to be
Have you-
Thanos.
you
Cash puts
show him?
mayo on his burger. You should never put mayo on your burger. You can put pineapple on your burger. That's pretty decent.
What? You have a pineapple on your burger?
Yeah,
So a
Yeah.
Hawaiian burger, that is.
basically.
I don't know
like
about
pineapple.
that.
Pineapple on
like
pizza is
pineapple.
good.
See, I don't like that. I like pineapple though. I think I might be like mildly allergic to it. I don't know if it's allergic or it's just like if you ever get like that really fresh pineapple, you're like, oh man, it's really good. But after you eat like a couple pieces, it's like my mouth hurts.
Oh, that sucks. That sucks.
But it's tasty, so I still do it.
Yeah, it's fucking good, but pineapple on pizza is fucking good.
No, I can't. I
Yes,
can't
it
agree
is.
with you there.
You have to agree with me.
No,
We're an echo chamber. Come on, you have to agree with me. What the fuck,
Listen,
man?
Here at 550 Studios.
Maybe I should make like a brother channel, like a troll channel. And you see Whoopa Troopa just, disagreeing with everything. No, fuck this, man. No pineapple on pizza.
Let's say
I'm gonna go on Twitter
ridiculous things.
and cancel you for that.
I'll be the whole channel will just be talking about how great Sweden is.
Just Sweden.
Only Sweden.
At least Sweden is better than Denmark. So okay.
Oh,
No,
so that's
you're lying.
I didn't know how the hierarchy goes. I thought Sweden was the number one most wanted.
Yeah, it is. It is really bad when you think about everything else. It's really bad. But
I think everyone, no one likes Sweden, right? Like Denmark doesn't like Sweden.
I have a lot of friends.
Norway
in
doesn't
Sweden.
like Sweden, and
I
I know
have a lot of
Finland
friends
doesn't
in
like
Sweden.
Sweden.
I don't like Sweden.
I only like my
Denmark
friends in Sweden.
especially has issues with Sweden because of
Right.
history and everything.
Yeah, so I think they're just the punching bag over here. If it wasn't for PewDiePie, everyone would still hate Sweden.
Sweden is like Europe's Canada.
It basically is. It basically is. No, and the joke is that Norwegians, we hate Denmark in a way. That joke. A lot of people think I hate Denmark. I don't really hate Denmark. I don't. But it's
how
it's
can you hate
How
can you hate Denmark?
Because I don't understand what the fuck they're saying.
They're not a real country, anyways.
Yeah, but
right?
it sounds like they have a big fucking cock in their throats. It sounds like they're choking on a big dick. I can't understand shit. It's like that's basically how it sounds like to me.
Jeg forstår ikke, hvad du siger.
Exactly. That's Danish,
Lad nu være, hold kæft, Jason.
I understood that. I'm not gonna shut the fuck up. I understood that because you made it more clear.
You understood what I said, dumbass.
Because it's you. I understand certain words. Because some words are a little similar, but a lot more I don't understand because it still sounds retarded. Norwegian is better there.
True.
It's actually understandable. It doesn't sound like we are choking on a big dick, so
I don't understand any of it, so
of course you don't. Like we can do a whole fucking stream just on Norwegian, and Whoopa's just gonna be like,
I'll just be like, I agree.
I agree. Then we say something you really don't agree with.
Well, we can do it in 4 different languages. You can do Norwegian, I can do Danish, and then Whoopa can do English, and Anna can do Russian.
Да, давай. Поехали.
I know a little bit. I know a little bit of Russian. But
it would be the most confusing stream ever.
It would. But it would be like Tekken, because in Tekken, what's so fun about, the Tekken games? Everybody understands each other when they speak different languages. They still understand each other. That's so funny.
Maybe they have Google Translate or something with them. I don't know. Just hidden.
Just casually. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, and since I didn't mention, Anna, what do you think? Pineapple on pizza or not?
Oh, I love pineapple, but I'm kind of like Chupa, where I don't. it's weird. Like if you eat too much of it, like it gives you like a sour taste in your mouth, and then like your tongue.
Yeah,
feels
that's what I
weird.
was saying.
But I think if you have like little pieces on pizza, that's fine. I'm
I
okay.
think
And
it's
also, but also like in burgers, like isn't it more of like a
Yeah, I
toast?
said I
oh
like
my.
pineapple on burgers.
Is this a European thing? I never heard
No,
about
it's like a
this.
Cajun thing. Like a
Yeah,
Hey,
I don't think it's a
Ryan.
European thing.
hello, Ryan.
I've never heard of
I
people
think Anna's
throwing
correct. It's more like a
pineapple.
Cajun thing. I don't know.
Never
I've
heard
never
of
heard that
pineapple.
pineapple burger is a thing. At least in Scandinavia, I never heard of it.
No,
I heard it's. I
you know,
heard pineapple. It was something like it's they have natural like acids that's supposed to
Right.
like tenderize your tongue to the point like if you eat enough of it, it'll like bother you
some
and
fruits
other
have that,
animals.
you know. Yeah, no, some fruits have that. But no, if you're gonna have like pineapple on pizza or burgers, and you can't have too much. It has to be like a perfect mix. So it's like the perfect amount.
Mix, as in
Yeah.
0.
No. No, it's like every time I fucking buy a pizza, I always have pineapple on.
Oh
All the
my
time.
goodness, that's it.
Pepperoni, a lot of cheese, and pineapple.
Pepperoni and pineapple. That's just a weird combo already.
No, it's not.
I'm fine with pineapple, but it's not like my first choice if I'm going to pick something to have on my pizza. It's not pineapple I
I
would go
think the
with.
weirdest thing I've eaten was with one of my friends who is Swedish, and he liked banana on pizza because that's apparently a normal thing.
What?
I've heard
What?
of that. I've never had
Yeah,
banana on
it-
pizza.
What?
Yeah. Apparently they do that a lot in Sweden. Apparently
That's just disturbing.
No, that's weird.
that was weird, and I love banana, but on pizza, I will admit it wasn't the worst thing I've tasted. Like I've tasted a lot more worse thing. Like I ate
Oh,
a
I
fucking
would rather
pizza,
go with
but-
pineapple than bananas on pizza. Holy.
You know, some places have put peas on pizza.
Pepperoni, pineapple, hot sauce. Yes, I agree with that. Good.
Definitely. Jalapenos. Oh my god.
Everything,
Mm.
everything spicy. I'm all in for. Jalapenos they're not too spicy. They're
No, they're
fine.
not spicy, but I love them. Like when you go to the
Oh, I eat them like candy.
hot dogs with jalapeno mustard, ketchup. Oh my god, and jalapenos.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, jalapenos. I eat them like candy. I can snack on them. I think it's pretty nice. But if you're gonna have spicy stuff, then you need to go like really spicy. Don't recommend it for everybody. I do not recommend that for everybody.
No.
You need to be careful with that shit. You can have serious consequences if you go too spicy and your body's not used to it. A lot of
It's
accidents have
also
happened.
just the worst thing. I've always seen some of my friends do that. But they eat something spicy and then they rub their eyes. It's like, oh no,
Yeah.
this person's done for.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
remember. This is when me and Prismatics were at the Game Expo here in Norway. Unfortunately, Pris was at the hotel sleeping, so I was with friends, some other friends of mine. So we went to the Indian restaurant, and me and one of the guys that I got to know at the Game Expo, who was friends with my friends that I met. Me and him, we were just like when we were there. When the woman asked us what we wanted, and we were gonna have the lamb tikka, and she
Ooh.
asked us like what we wanted. It was like spicy, like we're gonna have spicy, like super spicy. So give us spicy. One of the spiciest you have, and it was fucking good. That was fucking good. That was one of the best meals I've had in a long time. I couldn't stop making sounds like oh god, that's good. You know, I couldn't stop because it was just so fucking delicious. And the guy that I got to know, he was the same way, and it was just so fun. And people are like, are you guys okay? We were just like, yeah, it's just so fucking good. I can't stop making noises. Like that was better than sex. Like I said, that's better than sex. That food because it was so fucking good. And I remember one of my friends called Joachim, a guy I've known for a long time, and he just asked me, "Hey, Jace, can I try some of that sauce, that spicy sauce thing?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, man." And and then he takes a piece of it, right? I'll put on his food, and and then he eats it. and you see his whole face turns red, and he starts, tearing up and coughing. And I'm just looking at him. I'm just like, "Are you fine, bro? You're fine?" And he's just like, "Yeah, yeah, I'm fine." I'm like, "Yeah, you're totally fine. We tried to warn you. Don't do it."
I had some chili on Friday. So everyone, I got to like sample a bit. It's a bunch of people made chili for work, and someone made like a ghost pepper chili. That
Oh.
stuff was hot. It wasn't
I
even
remember.
that. The problem was it wasn't even that good. Like last year, someone
Mm.
made some ghost pepper and it was pretty good.
Yeah, I remember.
This time it didn't really taste good.
I remember back in the day, one of my old friends, he's a chef, right? So he made a habanero burger and a ghost pepper burger. And the ghost pepper with burger and all that did not fit at all. Like that taste was did not fit. It's not a good combination. But the habanero burger was not bad. It was perfectly spiced, like you feel it, like you feel a little burn tingling on your tongue. And at the same time, you have the delicious taste and everything. So that was just perfect. But ghost pepper burger, hell no, not a good combination.
So, what's the hottest chili pepper?
It's Carolina Reaper, I think.
Carolina Reaper, right?
It's not. Those are not the hottest anymore. I know there is a guy out there now. He made a new pepper. I don't remember what he called it. Did I just call it X or something?
That is the
don't-
Carolina Reaper, though.
Yeah, but he made it like a new one, the newest one that is like the spiciest now.
Oh, like a
and
pipe.
I don't know.
and basically no people have it yet, only on him. Some of the creators I follow, they have signed a deal with him, so they will do videos and try it out. And I'm just like, I wish I was part of it, because yeah, the Pepper X, yeah, and I really want to try it. I really want to try, but that's because I do this kind of stuff normally, but not just on stream. I would love to do it on stream, or video, but just don't be like me. We're crazy as fuck when it comes to these things.
You heard it
But
here first. Don't be like Jace.
don't be like me. And if you are crazy like that, be fucking careful. Remember to wear gloves too. Always
Yeah.
important. Wear gloves. Be professional, like I do.
No, don't do it, please.
No, only if you are
don't need to get
professional.
that tattoo of Cash on your thigh.
Oh, you mean Pacific? Mike, yeah, I'm still gonna do it. I'm gonna do it when Mike Pacific 414 when he is on 600 subscribers. I will tattoo Pacific 414 on my thigh.
Like his face
On
or
deal.
just the name?
No, the name. The name.
The face.
Oh, I thought
yeah.
it was Cash that you were gonna tattoo.
Oh no, then that was not the plan. But that could also be something fun. I could
No,
do something fun
no,
with
no.
that.
I did.
You can't give me ideas, Anna. I'm crazy.
If you're going to tattoo anything from Cash, you should tattoo his face on your body. The chin.
With that chin.
His
On the
shit.
shin.
No. I should tattoo Cash on my butt cheek with a heart on it. That would be funny. So if I'm with somebody and I'm gonna take off my trousers and I'm gonna be like, who the fuck's
What
that?
the hell?
That's one of my best friends.
You gotta get this guy tattooed on you right here. This mega whooper.
Whoop on steroids.
Actually, that's face.
I have too many random.
His head
audio
feelers
avatar.
kind of looks like arms in the picture.
Yeah. And Hunty said, sorry, I was quiet. I had to check on the damage to my water pipes. My main line is completely shattered, so I will not have water for a whole month now. Oh, god damn, that fucking sucks.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Hate when that happens. Yeah, recently where I live, apparently we had a leak where we live. No, and the house lords did not notify us or anything. You know how we found out? It was on the news. It was on the newspaper.
Wow.
And I'm just like, why were we not notified? We have to read the news to find it out. It was my dad who sent the news article to me, and I'm just like, what the fuck? I have not gotten any notification from the house lord or anything that we had a fucking leak and damage down here. Okay. At least
How
it got
did
fixed in one day,
how
but
did that story get into the news? If it just was
I don't
your
know.
building.
I don't know why that was a big thing on the news article. I have no fucking clue. Probably where I live. They're weird, so a lot of weird stuff comes on the news that makes no fucking sense. It's the same thing that we didn't know that the place we're living in is to sale, like it's on sale. People can buy it and shit for can buy it and stuff. We didn't even know that. We also found that out in the news that where I live is up for sale. We have really good house lords here that doesn't tell us shit.
Hmm.
Everyone is complaining about it here. It's understandable.
It's funny
never
that you
get-
say house lords. It sounds like something from Game of Thrones.
Oh.
House lords.
Yeah, house lords, yeah.
It
House
sounds very
owners.
medieval.
You mean landlords?
Landlords. Okay, that's better, you know.
I
You know,
like house
I
lords better.
yeah, house
I think we
lords
should stick with
sounds
that
better.
one.
Yeah, it sounds better though. I watch a lot of stuff, so it probably is stuck in my head because I've said house. I haven't said it. I think I've said house lords like for a long time. Actually, I think it's the first time anyone has said it to me. uh, and Hunty said, "I did my best to be careful, but something out there seems to want to fuck with me. Yeah,
Mm,
fucking sucks. That fucking sucks.
I'm sorry, Hunty.
Yeah.
Yeah, that fucking sucks. Hope it's gonna be
A
fast
whole
fixed.
month without water. That has to suck. Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I know how that is. Me and my dad have had that problem before when I lived at his place, and we were like a month without water and stuff like that, and it's not fun. Had to like visit people we know to like take a shower and wash stuff,
Yeah.
and that is annoying. I also remember one place I used to live, and we had like where you were washing your clothing and stuff. It was like in a room where everybody can do it, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. So I just
Mhm.
I asked friends like, hey, I need to wash my stuff. Can I come visit you? Because the people that live there, they stole things. I remember after hanging with friends, I got home and then my fucking window was open and my door was open and I lost a lot of fucking Xbox games and stuff like that. I'm a fucking hell.
Mhm.
That was fucking annoying. And they stole my mail for fuck's sake. Every time my mail was fucking gone. I'm like, fucking hell. I remember I ordered some bracelets and stuff like that, and I was really excited to get some geek shit. Gone. It was opened, and I'm just like, oh, fucking hell. Yeah, I'm gonna move. I lived in a really shady place. I do remember. I do remember I was gonna walk to the store, right? And I have this long colored hair, big, stretched ears, all that kind of stuff. And this guy just suddenly drives beside me and just asks me, "Am I gonna? Shall I drive you home?" Like, what? No, you're not gonna drive me home, man. And it's just like, but you have, those things in your ears and stuff, and it looks like you are doing drugs, blah blah blah. I'm like, what the fuck? That's like the place I was living. It was really shady.
He was looking for
Uh,
a good time, you know.
oh fuck no. I was
Thinking
probably
the
like
same.
I was probably like 18 at the time or
That's
17.
old. That,
18,
I don't
17
know.
maybe.
I would say 18. That's old enough, right there.
Oh fuck you. Well, in Norway, unfortunately, 16 is legal. So for that guy, he would have been
Mm.
happy either way. But hell, the fuck no. Um, Why does Whoopa look like that? It's scarier than the cat with no teeth.
I've been working out since the last time you looked at the stream. I hit the gym, you know.
Yeah. A lot of steroids.
Yep.
Or
And all your neck muscle kind of went into your abdomen.
yeah.
Yes.
Went to your face.
I've really worked out the neck.
Yeah.
It just doesn't exist anymore.
I wonder how you lift though with the arms, because your arms are like. I really wonder how.
I was just a lot of leg day, you know.
A lot of
Leg,
leg day, no arm day.
torso.
Like Hunter
Yeah.
said, you skipped arm day.
Yeah, I skip arm day every day. I don't have. But
How do you play games?
you just
Are you using your feet?
I just smack my face on the keyboard. Eventually, it works.
Is that what you do on stream? Just smash your head?
Yeah, I gotta like mute the background noise because all you just hear is just.
That would actually be a fun stream.
We should be able to tell that with that face. I mean, come on. It's so obvious.
And Hunter said skipped neck day too.
No, I did
It's too
not.
much.
You can tell
Yes.
I did not.
He's like George Lucas. He has no neck. It's just there, you know. He has like that was a fun joke with George Lucas back in days. That because it is mean to say, but it does. He is really double chinned. So the joke was he has no neck.
Mhm.
So oof. And I know you had to go in some minutes, Anna.
Yes, I am supposed to beam up as a comms specialist, Anna, to Star Trek Engage in a little bit.
Yeah.
Still have some time.
Yeah.
I'll let you know when I need to.
Yeah. Go.
bail.
Yeah, and I also want to, because we are gonna mention some topics tonight. So, and this is not surprising that what we're gonna talk about, and that is Batman Arkham Knight sales jumped to 50% thanks to Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League failure.
Mm.
Well, that is good. That is really good that people are going back, with the Arkham games. I've seen a lot of people just, fuck the Suicide Squad game. Let's go play the Arkham games.
Yeah.
And that's good, because the Arkham games are good. And with Arkham Knight, well, it's debatable. Some people didn't like it. I can understand that. I have mixed feelings about Arkham Knight, but I still heavily enjoyed the story. It was just too much car driving with the Batmobile and too little heroing in a way. Too much car stuff. And a little clunky gameplay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think they could have picked a better Arkham game to go back to, but I'm sure it's better than the Kill the Justice League.
Oh yeah, it's a lot better. Batman Arkham Knight has seen a whooping 50% increase in sales on PlayStation as Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League remains on live support. Yeah, it does. It is on live support. Nobody really fucking cares about that game.
No.
And that's understandable. I've only seen the shills really support this game. Desperate for Rocksteady to put it out of their misery, of course. SSK TJL. Nice translation. Was utter disappointment both in story and gameplay. Yeah, the gameplay was trash. The story is horrendous. And again, people, you can give me all the flack you want, people out there who buys the game, but I will still say this again, like I always say, you buy this game, you support pedophilia. Easily said. But fortunately, the negative reviews and online discourse are managing to steer players through the objectively superior title from nearly a decade ago. And the reasons are obvious to anyone that has been paying attention since the launch of Suicide Kill the Justice League. And the fun thing too with Suicide Squad, it looks so bad compared to the older Arkham games
Right.
because they spent so much time on those Arkham games. It's like when you look at the cape, for example, they spent a lot of
Mhm.
time CGIing that cape and make it look so realistic as they could.
One of my favorite things about like the first, oh, and they did in other games too, but like the first Arkham game is like as you play the game, your cape gets like more and more beat up. You can see the holes in it. You can see like where a guy scratched you. And it's like, dang, that's really cool. Like,
Yeah.
you feel like as the game goes on, you feel like you're actually battle hardened Batman.
Yeah. But I spent so much good time with the Arkham games, and at least they had a good Joker. At least,
That's true.
yeah. Because in this version of the Joker, it will come. He will come. Yeah, and he doesn't sound like Joker. Two, he looks like a twink who likes to ride big dicks,
So
and
my question to all of y'all, like, what did they do for 8 years? Because the Arkham games, by Rocksteady, there's three, and they came out consecutively, like every 3 years, right? So what were they doing with Suicide Squad for 8 years? I don't understand.
they were probably busy doing everything else.
But it
Then
doesn't. It doesn't like taking the narrative away just with the gameplay mechanics for because I'm not buying it. I'm not going to play it ever. But seeing what other people have shown on YouTube and seeing the graphics, like Hunty is saying in chat, and like what you guys are saying, like what did they spend 8 years doing? I do not understand.
Well, according to the writers, they have spent a lot of time mostly on the story, then the fucking gameplay and that kind of shows. But they went to check all the check boxes, of course, with this story. The gameplay so far, I really don't know. They did not do what they did back in the day. They didn't really care much. The game looks like an older game. I don't get it. I don't know what the fuck they were doing and all
I
that
think they
those
were
years.
they're probably focusing on their whole what's it called, the live action or the games as a service or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing that's happened. I know this is lame to talk about, but I used to be big into like all those sports games.
Yeah,
Um,
and Hunty said
and
they were busy with their pedo fantasies between Ivy and Quinn.
it's probably
Exactly.
true. But it's like,
Uh,
a lot of those sports games, I still used to think that they're pretty fun. It's like, oh, they're just a reskin, but they usually did some cool stuff. But then once they got that, the whole like card packs, that's where all their energy went. And you get to the point where like games that come out now are like worse than games that came out 15 years ago because
yeah.
the devs aren't focusing on how do we make the game good. They're like, how do we get, like the people to spend, $1,000 on these little card packs. I'm
Right.
sure
Yeah.
that's what they were doing.
It's like I can even say like I don't like sport games. It's not my cup of tea normally, other than UFC and wrestling, but I will still say they have a lot better graphics than this fucking game. And they're not like the heaviest games ever. But at least they
No,
are
but
better.
it raises the question where the money is going. Like, who is funding? I mean, obviously, we as consumers, as the video game players, not with this game, but somebody's funding this. So where is
Yeah.
the money for 8 years? Who is funding this? You need to pay people. You need to invest in
Yeah.
this shit. So who is
Yeah,
doing
I
this?
wonder.
Where did the money go? Because the final product does not at all. I mean, what people paid like $100 for early access for this shit.
Yeah, and it was really funny with that too when they had early access and they had to take down the game because they had a lot of bugs.
Yeah, that's never a good sign to start off with. Like, yep, we heard you got to take the game down. That's happens. I mean, it's annoying. It happens. It feels like so much. I mean, that used to happen. people have told me it got better, but like when Assassin's Creed Unity came out, because I loved Assassin's Creed, and then you're playing this game, you're like, holy cow, this is like, borderline unplayable because of how
Yeah.
buggy it is.
Yeah, exactly. And no, and it's always annoying when these fucking games, we wait for them a long time, and then suddenly we will have like a cyberpunk situation with bugs.
Yeah. Good God.
Yeah, that's why I waited for so many years to with that game. It still has bugs though. It still has.
Mhm. And the annoying thing is, like, I mean, I bought it on Xbox, because I didn't have like a real good PC yet, and like it's probably never going to be fixed to be good enough on there. So it's like, okay, my game's never going to be, truly complete or fixed with the bugs. So it's like, well, and that game had a lot of potential, but yeah.
Yep. And also before, I know Anna had to go at some point, but before all of that, I also want to share the most amazing scene from the game that everybody loves. And yada yada, we don't own the rights. Everything goes to these assholes who created this game, but I couldn't really care that much. If you're gonna sue someone, we have a saying, sue Hashi, not us. Hashi is the one who has money. Have you seen his room? He has money. Uh yeah, that became a thing. But this is the amazing scene of, Poison Ivy and Harley Quinn having a little sexual tension with each other. And we have talked about this before, but
She is not made of meat. Is this what you call a vegetarian option?
Oh my God.
Ugh,
it's so
that's
bad.
cringe.
And look how she looked. Like, why do I get like Greta Thunberg feelings when I see that?
You really do.
Yeah. And context, yes, she died in the Arkham games, and she regenerated as this kid. And remember, Harley Quinn and Poison Ivy had a intense sex life, intense love story. She even mentions that in a way in this scene.
Know you, but my pheromones remember you.
Of course you do.
Yeah.
Also, her design is really ugly. Poison Ivy, even as a child, I don't like it.
And it's like, for people who have played all these games, we know what they're meaning with the dialogue. and that's like, it's not okay. It's not okay.
Yeah.
And the fact that she used the words pheromones is just, oh, okay.
Yeah, shut.
Yep.
Yep.
To the wood chipper.
Strange emotions. Tell me about it. Wasn't expecting it to come in fun size.
Ooh.
I didn't
Oh my
expect
God.
to come in fun size. Fucking God.
Yeah, that's messed up.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw this. Oh my God, I was so fucking pissed off.
Oh, yeah.
I still am.
One thing is that's extremely cringe, but the other thing is it's so creepy as well. Fun size.
Yep.
Oh God.
Yep.
Harley and Ivy forever. Intense story burning letters.
And we all know what that means.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
It's not okay. This is what I say. If you buy this game, you support pedophilia. Because we need Chris Hansen on right here. Chris Hansen, we need you.
Get him.
Get it.
It's so.
Nope.
So yeah, that is some of the dialogue stuff,
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah,
yeah.
pheromones is something that's associated with people being attracted to each
Yeah.
other.
Mm-hmm.
And like that's
Yeah.
Creepy.
And for people who are also into DC and know a lot of the lore, like many people on in the community and people do, it's like we understand everything, and most of us have also played Arkham games, and it's just like, yeah, we know what you're trying to imply here, and it's also the whole tone of the scene. You get that sexual tension in the scene, and that is not okay to do.
It's not
It really
appropriate at all.
it
Yeah.
Mm.
isn't. But according, to the creators here, this is completely fucking fine, and this is the way to go. And no,
Yeah.
it's not.
The argument is probably because she's a plant and not really human anymore, and so that's okay, even though she looks like a damn child.
It's so annoying. That's like, and it doesn't even make sense for the. I know it's a greater issue, but like none of this whole like Poison Ivy and like Harley romance makes any sense, because the whole thing that you always had is like, Poison Ivy will, doesn't actually care, just like in the Arkham games, she would, romance those guards or whatever, just in the sense of, it would get them under her spell and then she could use them, like they're trying to make it like this legit, oh, here's a love story and so it's stunning and brave and
Mm,
alphabet.
Yeah, I've seen a lot
And
of
it's
shields
like,
defend this, so
yeah, and it's like it's never like the character, like, never mind that it's, they want to say like you don't like a lesbian love story. And it's just like, well, it doesn't matter. Like, she's not supposed to. The whole thing is that Poison Ivy hates humanity. Like,
It doesn't add anything to the lore whatsoever. So even if
Yeah.
you it seems like somebody went and watched like Guardians of the Galaxy and like with Groot being a little root after he
yeah,
got
regenerated and became the new
Right,
Groot.
yeah, like they took that story, but it doesn't make any sense in this universe, and the whole look of it and everything about it, it just, I don't know. I
Yeah,
just, oh God. But anyway, gentlemen, I need to go and beam up on
yep. It's
the
promote it, and
yeah, so I'm gonna be in a couple of minutes beaming up to Star Trek Engage, where we review the original series because we love William Shatner in the original series, going back to the old days when things were actually good. So on Legion News, Samuel the Infamous, Adam the Renaissance Nerd, go check us out. Devil Made Me Do It as well, and Alec on Twitter. Will be streaming to a lot of different channels and just reviewing the latest episode that we're reviewing. I don't even know what it is. But thank you so much for having me. And
always love.
good to see you, Prisma Meow. And also nice to meet you, Chupa.
Troopa, troopa.
Yeah, good to meet you.
Take care, guys.
It's always fun to have you
Take
on.
care.
Have a great show, my love.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And what the fuck happened to Whoopa? They you got race swapped?
Oh my
no,
gosh.
no, that's a shiny.
They
one.
got to me. They race swapped me
They
while
got
you weren't
you.
looking.
Oh shit. We were talking about the whole Suicide Squad thing, and they're just like, oh, now we need to do this. We need diversity. now we're gonna prismatics is
no.
not enough. Now we need Whoopa.
That's true. Now they can't say like, oh,
Well, I mean, he's a Pokemon, so it should be very diverse. He's not human
yeah.
even.
Since Fenrir is not here today, we needed a
And
black
then
version of Whoopa. If Fenrir was here, we would have been a really diverse panel tonight. Then we would have the black guy and the LGB guy and a Viking,
And we had a woman, but she just left.
Yeah, and we had Anna. It would be a perfect, and then of course Whoopa, and we would have
That's true.
perfect mix of diversity. But unfortunately, we can't get all, we can't check we can't check all the boxes.
Yeah. Well, we're close, but not quite.
Or we're getting canceled, because we cannot check all the boxes.
Yeah. I'm what they call a POC. I'm a Pokemon of color,
Yes. um but no, it's with the whole Suicide Squad game, it's like it's understandable that it has flopped, and yes, it's not just because of that pedo pedophilia scene, but it's also, with killing the legacy characters, making Wonder Woman the most amazing character in the game because she's a woman, and the way they kill off the big heroes, like they're pissing on some of the corpses, they just kill off Batman like that, kill off John Stewart's Green Lantern, and then King Shark is taking the Green Lantern ring and uses it,
Yeah, I've
and that's
seen that.
not.
That looks so stupid.
Yeah, because that's not how, as a DC guy and a Marvel guy, of course, but as a geek guy in this universe, I've been reading a lot of Green Lantern stuff, and that's not how the ring works. Like the ring has to choose
Mhm.
you have to say those words. There's a lot of stuff, but King Shark just rips off his finger and takes the ring on and can suddenly fucking use it. And she's like, "Tell me that you don't know how context work by not telling me you don't know, And they showed it
And,
perfectly with that.
and they don't even like. I mean, by no means like an expert on the lore or anything like that. But even I know like the ring, because he's struggling to fit it on his finger, and it's like even I know like the ring resizes because there's a bunch of different alien species that aren't the same, and
Yeah.
the ring resizes to fit their finger if they're worthy, and it's like that's not even like a hard thing to
Yeah,
know.
you need
I
to be
know that.
worthy of it too, and
Yeah,
That's
King
because the
Shark is
ring
not
is
worthy.
choosing its hero, not the
King
other
Shark
way
is a
around.
villain. He's a bad guy. He's not
Mhm.
a.
Yeah.
yeah.
And Hunter said, "I bet Jason could write a much better script with Suicide Squad than what these devs did." Yeah, it's not that hard. I will be honest, it's not that hard to like write a proper fucking Suicide Squad story. You just need to get the right team that you want from the Suicide Squad. You can go from different sections of Suicide Squad characters, and then you go through the lore. We just find out what we think can work fine, what can fit the story, and also respect the characters while we're making the story. And of course, we need to like change certain stuff here and there to fit the story, but you still have to respect the lore, where it comes from, no matter if it's a game or a movie, TV show, comic, you know what I mean? Still need to respect it. It's not hard, but for these people, it's so fucking hard to just like, oh, we need to check all the boxes. We even need to check the pedophile box because that's important. The ring is much like Thor's hammer. You need to be worthy. Exactly. But they changed a lot of that fucking stuff in the fucking comics. And now the hammer, Mjolnir, in the comics, it's a woman's soul thing in it. The hammer is basically a woman. It's like, what the fuck? We talked about this some years ago, but they changed that too to be some fucking weird shit. It's fucking retarded.
That explains
And
why it's always, it's so choosy. It's just
yeah,
like, I was with Thor, but I don't feel like it today, and I won't tell you why. Yeah.
yeah. And look here. Here we have a perfect example. This is Suicide Squad. This is Arkham Knight. Look at that. Can you look at the difference? So easy. Like how good Arkham looks. And this is, Arkham in Suicide Squad. The graphics are so bad.
And like this city has so much more life in it, and that's not even like, I think people can say like, well, in Suicide Squad it's all empty. Like, well, in this city, it's all empty here too.
Yeah.
It's not.
And when you look
Looks
at this,
more and it doesn't look finished. That's
it
how
kind
I
of
say it.
reminds me of Saints Row 3, not 3, some of the Saints Row games, like the new remake. It reminds me of
Yeah.
the Saints Row
Mhm.
remake that I fucking hated. I'm a Saints Row guy and I hated the fucking remake. I said I was gonna be dead
It's
by Arrival, and now the company's dead either way because they failed so much they had to turn the company down. Like we're not a company anymore. We're gonna.
it's such a
They fuck-
soulless that because I used to like all
It
this.
looks like low quality. It looks like you're
Yeah,
putting on the lowest quality on your PC or Xbox or something.
it's like all pastel ish kind of.
Yeah. And hail to the Cosmic Relief Crusader, my
Whoop
man.
whoop
It's
whoop.
good to see you. Whoop whoop. It's good to see you, brother. If you get time, just pop in if you want to. You're always welcomed on the channel, brother. He is a guy who also knows a lot about, it's a reason he has a comic in his name. He is a good comic guy who knows a lot of the lore. Like he knows even more than me. It's like I'm a big comic guy and all that, but comic relief, goddamn, his knowledge for so much stuff, it's amazing. Like that's inspiring how much he knows about the comic world compared to me. Because even though I'm a comic guy, I will never claim that I know every little single thing basically in the comics. I know a lot, but not as much as comic. God damn it. One day, comic. One day, I will beat you. I will be the master. Um And in Rocksteady and Sweet Baby Inc., malformed birth defect, fans of Arkham series saw a beloved character dragged back into the spotlight, only to be killed off in a lame and uninspired way. And then that's basically talking about Batman, because the Batman we are killing is the Batman from the Arkham games. And it's just like, you brought back one of the most amazing heroes in a gaming world, even though Batman is one of the most amazing characters, and of course in DC too, because he's amazing detective, fighter, all that kind of stuff, smart as fuck, right? But also, they respected him in the old games, and he's still this amazing detective, all this kind of stuff. And you bring him back after, because it is basically 4 games, because we also had that other one that was not made by Rocksteady, but it was still
Origins.
continuity. Yeah, and that is continuity with the Arkham games.
And Gotham Knights, I think, was I didn't like that one, but I think
we don't
that
talk
was
about that. They made they made Nightwing bisexual.
of course they did.
He has a cup with the bisexual flag, and then he also talks about, in one of the messages he sent to an interview stuff, he talks about how every human is beautiful, yada yada. So gender has nothing to say. Yeah. And that's something they've been trying to push in the comics too. They want him to be bisexual.
Yeah, I
So
knew
just wait for
that.
it.
That's yeah.
So would you bring back one of the most amazing fucking heroes that all of us, most all of us, a lot of millennials and Gen Zs, for example, like you, Whoopa, grew up loving these games, right?
Oh
Because they
yeah,
were good and they were
those were.
inspiring.
And before this game, like, I mean, I guess there were some good Marvel video games, but like, there was really no like good DC hero games that I can remember. And then
Yeah,
Arkham
it's
came
like
around. It's like, oh snap!
this game makes the Marvel game, the Avengers game.
Mhm.
That was pretty bad. But I will be honest, this games makes Avengers looks like a masterpiece compared to this.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know what to say, to Avengers credit, because there was no credit to be given. But like, I didn't hear a lot of people say like, "Oh, this game is terrible to play." It was mostly just like, "Yeah, I played this game for like 2 hours and I'm pretty much bored." Like it was fun for a bit, and now it's like, well, there's nothing to do. Why'd I spend $60 on this? You know, this
Yeah.
game isn't good in any way.
It's not good in anything. The story ain't good. The gameplay aren't good. And we all know, real people like us, we don't want to support pedophilia, right? Easy
That's
said.
true. That's pretty easy. Yeah.
I mean, do you even need to answer that? I mean,
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
who would
I
even
don't know.
support that?
And Hunter said this
Nowadays you
current
kind of do.
company, yeah, exactly. And Hunter said these current companies just have no soul, absolutely none. Exactly. And they have no morals, no respect, no common sense. Yep. The DCU Online game has more soul than SS. Yes, it does. I used to play a lot of DC Online. It was fun. It was fun for a while. It gets repetitive, but it was fun because it's an MMO and
Mhm.
RPG, and that's my cup of tea of games. I love MMOs. I love RPGs. And I love that. You could create your own character. You had storylines. There was so much you could do, and that was like a unique game. Whoopa, the game is $70. and early access was
Ugh,
$100, I think.
I'm sick of that crap.
Yeah,
They're like, come on, guys. Oh, it's so frustrating that they have all that. Like, what are you
exactly.
doing? But no,
And
and Hunty's right. Like, so many of these games, it's just um, someone was talking about that. It's like a lot of these games, you know, they just look like default Unity games, and you can do good stuff with Unity,
you
but
can.
there's so much stuff that's like, yeah, like this game does look like really similar to like Saints Row, and I remember looking at Saints Row, it's like this has no personality. Like you go
Yeah.
to like the
Yeah.
original Saints Row game, like those cities, yeah, Saints Row the
Yeah.
Third, that city had a ton of personality, and the whole thing was
Yeah. And with
silly.
Saints Row, even the two first games are the best one lore-wise and gameplay-wise in that kind of sense. But yeah, they try to be less GTA and more different.
Mhm.
Even though they went different with the third and fourth and all that kind of stuff, and Gat Goes to Hell and stuff. But either way, they had a personality. They had something. They were still fun, even though it was retarded stuff.
Mhm.
But it was still fun as fuck. I have played them so many times, all of them, because it's one of the franchises I used to love. Like I've said for many years, I love Saints Row a lot more than GTA, and that's because I felt like GTA had something that GTA didn't have, and there was a lot of soul and a lot of stuff. I just loved it.
Mhm.
Um,
I
so
agree
and then
with
it came
that.
with the remake, and I like I said when they did the remake, when they first launched the trailer, I'm like, yep, this is woke. This is super woke. They're going for the whole Gen Z hipster style storyline with characters and everything. And it's lackluster of story. It's lackluster of the gameplay, and it's like really terrible. And the game flopped like Suicide does. But the remake flopped as fuck. And like I said, they went woke, and then they went broke, and then they shut down the studio. It's like I say, if the studio wanted to make a good game, you would have sticked with the OG Saints Row. If you wanted to reboot it or remake it, right? You know what you could have done? Go back to the get-go, what Saints Row used to be.
Yep.
That would have made
Yeah.
you a lot of fucking money, and people would have bought it, supported it,
Oh yeah.
but they didn't. They wanted to go woke, and they went broke.
And that's the thing that always ticks me off with a bunch of this stuff is like
Yeah.
you can't,
Uh,
and I hope they don't do it with GTA, even though some of the leaks are less than ideal. But you can't have all this stuff where um you know fundamental to Saints Row is that it's just kind of goofy and crazy. I mean, like there's a whole thing. My favorite weapon is running around Saints Row the Third, beating people to death with a giant dildo. Like you can't like
yeah.
you gotta. It's all about
You need to appreciate that kind of things. Just go around with a dildo, bam, bam, bam.
yeah, and it's
Me
like
and
you can't.
Prismatics are actually gonna do stream. We're actually gonna stream Saints Row 3 together.
Oh heck yeah, that'd be fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm really
GTA
excited for
Saints
that.
Row is more like comical than GTA in a way, and more
Yeah.
Yeah.
fantasy-esque, and that's
It's
what it makes
like
it so
the two first
random and
games were
fun.
serious. The two first games were really serious, and then the third came and it was like more unserious, but it still had a serious tone to the story, even though it had a lot of comedy. But it had a personality.
Yeah,
But it
and
Um,
kind of morphed into this weird thing, and I don't really hate it for it. But then, yeah, and
but they
then
had
well,
to
we got the
also, so they
reboot.
could go away from GTA, because
Yeah,
they gotten
it would
compared
be
with
too
GTA all the
similar.
time. And I'm just like, dude, that's no problem. There's a lot of games who are really similar. I don't see the problem. It's good to have different options of different storylines, different games that are similar. Look at 90% of the games today. What do we see? It's the same fucking gameplay 90% of the time.
mhm.
A lot of it feels like, you know, um, oh, Dark Souls, right? A lot of games are basing it on Dark Souls, in a gameplay. It's just like, yeah, that's how a lot of games are these days. because that's what been that is the thing that has been selling. Look what happened to Assassin's Creed. They did a lot of the same things there too at some point.
Hmm.
It became less assassin and more Dark Souls fighting, right?
Oh, I'll be honest. I haven't paid attention to it much anymore. I've ever since Unity, I was like, I'm done with this
Yeah,
stupid
the
franchise.
the last Assassin's Creed game I bought was Valhalla because that's actually an interesting game.
Hmm.
Because I don't care if it's an Assassin's Creed game either. It's just like you can take away their Assassin's Creed name on it, and it would just be a fucking Viking game. But I love Vikings, so it's just like, yeah, this is interesting. I really want to get it, and I enjoy it. But I wouldn't say it's a typical Assassin's Creed game.
Hmm.
Robin Atkins Downes is my favorite voice actor in Saints. Yeah. There are a lot of great voice actors in Saints Row.
Oh, who was
Um,
he in Saints Row?
oh, what was his name of his character again? Let me double check that just so we know his name in again. But I know he's in there. I know he's a fucking good voice actor. I just don't remember the name. I have the face, but not the name. Yeah. He's the British voice for your character. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
I was thinking about all the different character. I thought I was him, but it wasn't. Let's see here, because what was the other guy? Saints Row. Yeah, because it's Daniel D. Kim who plays Gat in the Saints Row games, and he's a big actor in a lot of things. He's really good, and he's also Baron Zemo in the Avengers Earth. Oh, that I actually didn't know. That's actually interesting.
He's Baron Norman Tag.
Yeah, exactly. No, I mixed up Robin with Gat. I don't know why. The first thing that pops in my head is like Gat. That he played Gat. Oh no, it's not him. God damn it! I haven't played the games for a long time.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's been a while.
Yeah, the British voice. Yeah, I normally always pick the British voice on the games. I don't like the typical gangster voices in games. I'm like, nah. I want like the British cool voice, you know.
That's the fun thing about those games too. Is like this is always so silly because you're
Yeah.
here in this like a kind of American gangster, and you guys just got like a British accent. Like what the heck?
Yeah. But yeah, back to this one, and here we can also see Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad and Harley Quinn from Arkham Knight.
I took away her ass.
They did take away her ass, the shading. Like, look at the shading here. It's beautiful. You see details. You
Yeah.
see this,
Well, yeah, in
and
comparison, the from Suicide Squad looks so flat compared to
yeah,
Arkham
because it
Knight.
has no real good
It's more
shaders.
detailed, the other one.
Yeah, you can see the light reflecting off her left
Mm.
arm over there. Kind of looks
Yeah,
like it looks like real stuff instead of just generic.
it looks like a cheap game on low quality.
Looks like
And
a
yeah,
Walmart version
you
of
can
it.
customize your characters, and like, what the fuck is this with Harley? Like, what the fuck is that? They look
I
like Saints Row the reboots.
That's
I didn't think that was Harley.
that doesn't. Yeah, what is
What is this?
It's
What is
got
this
like one
customizations?
sleeve. It's got like the random normal outfit. There's nothing special about that except for the
Yeah,
fact that she
it looks like Saints
just
Row the reboot. Like, if I see this, I'm just like, oh, this is Saints Row the reboot. Yeah, it sucks. That's the first thought I have.
yeah, but it looks like the only thing special. It looks like a normal person except for the fact that this person, like, have you ever seen pictures of like
Looks like a
kid?
drug addict.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah,
But I'm thinking of
exactly.
like, have you seen those pictures of kids like, some like 5-year-old girl gets into their mom's like makeup stash and is like, "Ooh, I'll do this," and they just throw stuff on their face, and it's like,
Yeah,
"Oh
yeah,
gosh,
yeah.
it looks terrible." That's like what her eyes look like. It's
My
like,
little sister did that with me once. She wanted to do makeup on me. I'm like, yeah, sure, and I did not look good after.
yeah, but it's like that's what it looks like. It's like some person who's never put on makeup before. It's like, "Oh, let me do some eyeshadow." It's like, what the heck
Yeah, let me
is
just put my
this?
shadow here and do that. And Hunter said Arkham Harley booty.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I agree with your booty in that game. That's a nice one. That's a ass you want to smack, right? Because it's really well done. But you are not allowed to have sexy women in games anymore. Remember that you are not allowed. Certain other games do that,
That's
but
true.
they get hated by the media. They're like, "Oh,
Right.
this is sexism. This is not good. You're sexualizing women." But it's okay to sexualize men in games. That's completely fine, but
Apparently,
not
it's
women.
okay to sexualize 10-year-olds, as we saw earlier.
Yeah, yeah, that's completely fine. That's fine, but you can't sexualize like how you Harley used to be. It is really sad to see how they treated that game. But it is what I said. It was gonna be dead by arrival. I said that. We talked about that before the game came out. Even before the leaks, we had the red flags already of what the studio have talked about and all that kind of stuff. And then the trailer came out, the teaser trailer thing. It's just like, yeah, we were kind of right. We saw all the things. Just like this looks really bad. That was the biggest flag shit. And then we also saw the leaks that came before the trailer came out because we had a lot of the leaks, right? And a lot of the
Yep.
pictures that came out, they were real. And then Game Pong comes out, and the whole gameplay came out at once when the game popped out. Even though it got removed, some people did get it before. Some people get to play and release it because I think a lot of these players, they got the game a lot earlier. Because the people out there, you have to remember, a lot of these YouTubers that does gameplays, they get the game maybe a month before everyone else. They get the game way before everyone else so they can play it.
Of course they
And
do.
many of them, they just, most of they just play it, they make a video, and they just pop it straight out on YouTube. They're allowed to do
Mhm.
that. But when, like Whoopa, like first you get a game and you want to play it, you can be struck for copywriting, all that kind of stuff. But that's
Yeah.
because they pick and choose. It's like, oh, the people we have decided that are allowed to play this game, and we're gonna give it, really early, and some of them get it for free. They can do whatever. But when it's like Whoopa, Priss, and stuff like that, they can attack you just like, oh no, this is not okay, you know?
Yeah, well, it's like I think it was 2K did that where a guy got access to like early footage, like he didn't even like hack it. It was literally just it was a private stream, and they just made the password like password or something like that, so he got in like really easily.
Yeah.
Um, and he found out some new information on, I think it was Borderlands 3, and they like sent people to his house like, "Hey, you better take all this down, and we're like remove your channel." It's like, holy cow, that's ridiculous.
Yep, exactly. And but he's oh no, Kilted is going to the dark side. He said his thing about streaming Saints Row reboot. No, Kilted.
Oh
No.
no, don't
As a
do
big
it.
Saints Row guy, I tried out the game and I refunded it so fucking fast that I could. I want to try it out just to see how it was because I knew it was bad, but I want to see it too. I want to see how the gameplay and other stuff were. It's bad. It's so bad. Oh my god. That is not okay. I need to have a talk with him. Tilted, if you will see this stream and I will send this to you, play the original Saints Row games, not the fucking reboots.
It's a trap.
I know the game is cheap right now, and the reason it's cheap is because the company fucking died because of that game. That's one of the biggest reasons why the company fucking died. The last thing they tried to do was making this game after so long with not doing really good stuff, and this game really made them fuck themselves over. God damn it.
That should be fun.
Well,
Seeing him
well,
stream that game. Mhm.
well, he can play whatever he wants, but Kilted, I'm disappointed in you, man. But what do I expect? You like Barbie than most people here. uh, but no, it's really bad. It really is. And there's just because a lot of people have talked about this, and I'm not really the person who really cares about this streamer in that kind of sense. But we all have heard about Pokimane, right?
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So this is really funny because this is, made by the Mary Sue, one of the wokest fucking platforms.
Hey.
So, sexist trolls drive away Twitch's top female streamer after 10 years. And again, I will say this. She's a thirst trap.
And
Just
she's not
everybody
even.
out there.
Listen, this is probably a silly thing, but it's like, at least when you look at it, maybe I'm in the minority, but at least when you look at like Amaranth, who's totally a thirst trap, it's like, I'd smash that. Like, the Pokemon is like this, like an
You're
average.
young and horny, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like you look at Pokemon, it's like she's like, I'm not saying she's ugly, but like she's very normal. And it's like this is the people like people are simping for, and people are stealing their parents' credit cards.
Yeah,
Like you could
exactly.
probably,
Yeah,
if you just
yeah.
walk outside, you'll see someone who looks like
Mm.
Pokemon. Like it's not anything
Yeah.
special.
So, and then she went away from Twitch, but she's a free woman now when it comes to streaming. She still streams sometimes on Twitch. She really didn't leave Twitch. She just basically left the company and like she's free now in a way. She's free as a bird, but she still streams on Twitch sometimes. I had to check it out, and yeah, she still streams there sometimes. So she's not really away. But according to the Mary Sue, they are claiming, because sexist trolls. And, I know that she claimed that, someone in the company of Twitch, were a bad person or something like that. And no, I don't believe 90% of what this woman is saying. And she's a thirst trap to a lot of guys out there. Why do you think, people are simping? Because she knows what she's doing. How do you think she got famous? Do you think she just got famous because she plays games? Like, really?
When she was one of those first people who was like, I always get mad. I think I've gotten in trouble, debating some people before, but it's like,
Yeah.
like
Why do you think people bought cookies from her, the overpriced cookies?
yeah,
Because
but
they simp for her. They want to
Was
fuck her. That's the
wasn't
reason.
also wasn't those cookies like basically the same thing, like a different brand of cookies
Yes, they looked the
Mhm.
that you could buy in the
same. Some
store?
people said they tasted the same. So I know about a lot of that.
Don't think
Um,
people watch her for intelligence because there's none.
no, she has not much of that. She I don't hate the woman. I really don't care about it, but I just thought this was really funny because Mary Sue says one thing, and I just think it's important to have the context. If the Mary Sue had any kind of brain cells and looked at the just chatting tab, over 90% is women and hot tubs. Exactly. And by the way, hail to the Padawan wannabe. I'm trying to figure out my recording. I'm going to stream. Oh, 09. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ghostbusters game. That's pretty cool. If somebody or something drives you away or out of an industry, sorry, but you can't handle it. Exactly. This
Mhm.
isn't new. Exactly. People talk massive shit, always have. This is how we filter the strong from the weak. Exactly. And
The
again,
thing is, she has been on Twitch for 10 years or over 10 years. She should be used by now that there's trolls, there's haters, there are people who are going to criticize you. It's not like
yeah.
a happy-go-lucky sunshining place that is the internet. She should have learned that by now, but I don't know.
You know what I have to say? If you're a content creator and you can't handle criticism, you can't handle people talking shit about you, I have one thing to say.
Especially when they're
I would,
so big, like
yeah,
Pokemon.
get the fuck out, get the fuck over it. We have the biggest. We can take Asmongold, right? One of the
Mhm.
biggest streamers ever, and he does not fucking care about the shit. He knows how to do this. We know how to do this. It's just like,
Oh, he doesn't care. I mean, I've seen the cockroach video. He
yeah,
has
he
a
doesn't care at all.
cockroach crawling on his
Yeah,
arm or whatever it was. I mean, sure, he should probably learn from him, I
yeah.
guess.
But it's like, boo-hoo you. It's like, when you are a streamer, you have to remember you will have trolls. You will have people that hates you. You will probably have people, when you're so big as she, you will have people making videos or streams about you, and talking shit about you and what they don't like about you, and that's normal. If you can't handle it, you don't go away from the internet. Don't be a streamer. Don't be a YouTuber. Then you're a weak fucking pussy if you can't handle it, because this is part of it all. You will have people that love you. You will have people that hate you. But a lot of the people that likes her are just simps who wants to fuck her. I have seen the fucking chat.
Mhm.
I have seen it. I have researched it, and see what people are saying, because context is everything.
Yeah,
And
and the thing is, most of the people who are probably insulting her, they're hateful towards her, the people who are trolling her, none of these people, I bet most of them, if she met them in, in real life, in reality, face to face, none of them would probably say the shit that they say online because
yeah,
and they're just keyboard
exactly,
warriors.
exactly. And I know, and she we all know she wanted the simps. She wanted
Yeah,
those people. She's the one who got them in there. Why do you think she sells these cookies and other stuff? And there was an incident where she accidentally showed her boob with an accident on stream once.
accident.
Yeah, and it was quote unquote an accident. And I'm just like, hmm. So I saw the video. I had to like see if it was true because people talked about it, right? And I did. And it's just like, how did you not notice? That is what I'm thinking. I'm like, that is retarded. A normal person would have noticed that. And this happened around the time where Twitch were like, more sexual content is allowed on Twitch, right?
Oh
I'm like,
gosh.
what is the concept? What is the Okay, okay, okay. It's like, we know you did that on purpose, You
Yeah.
did that on purpose just because you have the Sims there and you know that they will be like, oh my God, we need to, and that's a trick that she knows what she's doing. And so, yeah.
Yeah, but I will actually blame Twitch mostly for that because it's just double standards. Because if a tiny streamer on Twitch did the same, they're going to get banned, suspended,
Oh,
whatever. But
yeah.
because she's a big moneymaker for Twitch, of course they're not going to punish her. Maybe they give her a tiny warning, like a symbolic thing to see, oh, we are indeed punishing our bigger streamers as well. But no, they're not going to,
There are times they've quote unquote
suspend their
punished
biggest
their
moneymakers.
streamers, but there's just like, oh, we just suspend them for a week and then they come back.
Bet when
And
Amaranth went
Mhm.
over to Twitch, no, not Twitch, but to Kick, it was just a insult to Twitch basically because they lost one of the biggest streamers.
Yeah,
So
and
yeah,
there's so much. Like she was one of the first people I remember seeing. Um, when it was like, it was always about me like, oh, these guys are saying, these women just want to, play games, and these men harass them. And you go to look at the streams that they're talking about. It's like, the game is like up in the top left corner on a tiny, tiny bit, and then most of the screen is just, on this lady wearing like a tank top. It's like, like when you have big video and 80% of the camera's on you, you're not doing it, for the video game, but they want to pretend
yeah.
like, oh, they're
And
just
this
like
one is
gamer
funny.
girls.
This one is funny. I don't want to be ups. Sorry, everyone. My ball was accidentally hanging out. You're on stream. You have the camera, down there. It's like, I'm sorry, guys. My testicle here is out. I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Oh shit. Um. Let's see here. A man tried the same energy as a woman, and he was banned, I think. But a girl was having sex loud for the chat to hear. got banned only for a week. Yep,
I
that's what
remember.
happened.
Yeah, I
I
remember
remember
that.
that because it was
Yeah,
like
because they pick and
that
choose,
was that
I
was
guess even Twitch can't get away with that one.
Mm-hmm.
that one was so. I mean, it was bad, but it was funny because it was
Yep.
like
So
when you look at the video, you're like, man, did she think she was being sneaky here, or what's going on?
yeah, exactly. So let's see what Mary Sue says about this. I'm really interested because this is Mary Sue. They will support everything that is woke and bullshit, and they claim everything is sexist. And one of the women here tried to attack Nerdrotic on Twitter, one of the writers of Mary Sue, and she
What's that do?
claimed that Nerdrotic didn't watch Doctor Who, and I'm just like, Nerdrotic is actually one of the biggest Doctor Who fans in the Fellowship, as they call it, right?
Does any of these writers in on Mary Sue ever watched anything like Doctor
No,
Who,
exactly.
Lord of the
Uh,
Rings, whatever?
Exactly. And Neurotic posted the pictures of every Doctor Who thing he has, from figures, Blu-rays, DVDs, every little single thing he has from Doctor Who, to show that I'm a big fucking fan. And then, people asked her, and to this woman, show us your collection. He said, show me your collection. And she's just like, I have plenty, but you didn't take any pictures or any proof of it.
Mhm.
It was all fun. But Pokimane is the most followed female gaming streamer on Twitch. She does some gaming and a lot of just chatting. However, after over 10 years, she's leaving the platform uh, due to the platform fostering a RIP environment for Manoform phone form. Okay,
Manosphere. Oh my god.
Manosphere. Thank you. Yep.
Oh, the Manosphere.
Mm-hmm.
Oh god.
Is
That's
the
a,
is
that's a big headache in itself. That
It
community.
is.
like is the manosphere here in the room with us right now?
She,
Yeah.
she might as well say claim the red pill community is there as well.
Yeah. Exactly. First created
Troll
her
her.
Twitch account in 2013, using a blend of her name and the word Pokemon to create her well-known internet personality Pokimane, and quickly began streaming her gameplay. And a lot of men was just like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna simp for this woman because I want to fuck her and I want to jerk off." Um, it was meant to be self-rewarded after she reached the platinum tier of League of Legends.
Oh, she plays League of Legends. Oh,
I
I'm
can
not
I can say
surprised.
I can
Ew.
say, there's a lot of women I have known in my life that have done that too. If they were
I
streamers, they
used
wouldn't
I
know.
used to play League of Legends, but then it became the thing it is now. So,
Poke her main.
with
I got
what?
I I I'm just saying, as a Pokemon, I don't. We do not affiliate with her. We
Mhm.
we disavow.
We don't want this. Within 4 short years, she was among Twitch's top hundreds most followed accounts. Of course, a lot of people simped for her. 90% of the followers are horny kids or old men. Just to tell ya, and that's a fact.
I mean, she's not. Pokemon is not stupid because in the way she understand what she can easily sell to the people who is watching her and donning it to her.
Yeah, a
So
lot
she's
of
not
this
stupid
Twitch girls
because of
does.
that.
They are
Yeah,
thoughts. That's what
exactly.
they do.
Hmm.
Today she sits with a 90.3 million followers, making her the top female streamer on the platform. To get to this point, she dropped out of college to focus on gaming full time.
Gaming.
Why
Sure.
why do they say
I
that like it's like the tough thing to do? Like, man, she was so brave to
Yeah,
drop
to
out of
drop.
college and play
I
video
I
games.
always say
Like,
this.
man,
It's like, if you drop out just to like play games in a way, I think that's kind of stupid. We can say this: what happens if you don't want to stream anymore? What happens if you can't become big enough that you want to be on streaming, or stuff like that? What are you gonna do? You have no experience. You don't have any paper to prove that you can get a job. People won't hire you. Like you need a lot of help then. You need to, yeah, you know what I mean.
Hmm.
Yeah.
It's just like
I mean, you're not
I,
guaranteed success as a streamer, but of course she did. But there's a lot of people who probably has like a primary job, a secondary
I
job. They
see a
have
lot of these Twitch thoughts on
while
Twitch.
streaming.
They grow so fast because you have these people that simps so fast when they see these Twitch thoughts that they know what they're doing to get their fame. They know how to do that easy. Like I'm gonna say this, it's like I'm not gonna name any people, but I know a lot of, for example, in Norwegian streamers, right, on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
And I know a lot of these women that I know there. I know why they became bigger on Twitch in Twitch Norway. You want to know why? People are simping for them. And I see that in the chat all the time, all the fucking time. And the those girls know what they're doing, you know? They're obviously, they're trying to show a little bit more of their skin. They're trying to act a little sexual. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I've seen this multiple times, and being in a streaming community on YouTube and Twitch and the things I've seen too, I had the experience to see what they're doing. For them, it's a big business mechanism. It's big business for them because they might not be the smartest people in the brain of other things, but they know how to trick people into follow and look at their stuff, right?
Oh yeah, and also don't forget that men are easily men are easily tricked like that. So most of
Many
us are
people
just
are.
that
Many men are.
stupid. So they waste their money just because
Yeah,
it will give them a little bit of attention from these streamers.
I want my
I can
film
never
filled
imagine
with
myself doing
clones
that.
of Henry Cavill and Sebastian Stan, please.
Well, that will be a more wholesome manosphere, hunty.
Yeah. Um.
I mean,
Uh.
only if you want it to be, you know.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean,
Exactly.
compared to what the manosphere is known to be, I mean, it will be way more wholesome
And
in
it's just so funny,
comparison.
like this. They are like, oh, she dropped out of school to focus. I'm like, yeah, many people have done it, of course, but they just, oh, we're gonna quit school because I want to just play games. I don't want to do
Yeah.
anything else with my life. It's like, yeah, Asmongold is like that. I still love Asmongold, but he's a stubborn bastard, and he did this from the beginning of Twitch, basically. He
Didn't
just
he do
didn't
it
give a fuck.
before Twitch was a thing as well?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
With World of
He just,
Warcraft?
yeah, but he just, he was organic when he did it. He was not fake. That's why people loved him because he was just himself. He didn't fucking care, and that's what drew people in. It's like this guy is not afraid to say what he thinks. He just do whatever the fuck he wants, and like they don't simp for him. It's just like, oh, okay, this is actually a genuine, cool person who's just like he doesn't give a fuck. Easy. Um, let's see here. And spent years building the Pokemon brand, strategically capitalizing on trendy games like Fortnite, intentionally. Again, it's not because of all games, and that's been proven again and again. She simply had a wonderful personal. She simply had a wonderful personality.
Do the writer know her personally?
Don't think so. And I'm gonna say
Yeah.
this: if you watch her fucking stream, like I have done when I've done research, it's acting. It's so much acting. The fake laugh, the fake this, the fake that, and yeah, she's not real.
From my
Um,
knowledge of her, she is kind of nasty person. I mean,
yeah,
how she behave and yeah,
Mm-hmm. Nice.
it's not somebody I will enjoy being in company with. Oh god,
yeah,
that would
right
be a
about
nightmare.
that one. Wonderful personality. That is more fake than a Kardashian ass. Yeah. Um, that made viewers excited to watch her game streams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so, Mary Sue. I do. I really do. Pokemon has frequently faced sexist claims that she's the only successful because she's attractive, and once was even forced to apologize to the viewers for
That's not.
keeping her relationship private. Well, having a relationship, I understand why people keep certain stuff of their life private because it's private life. You don't need to bring everything in fucking streaming world. But when you're big as her, people find out either way. But no, I won't say that these claims that she's successful because she's attractive, because that's why she is famous, because of the simps who wants to fuck her and all the men who gives her money and watches her all the fucking time because they get a hard on for watching her. They are normal men who just fucking simps because they're fucking retards.
In her appearance, her beauty, if you can call it that, that's the
Yeah.
main selling point for her channel. That's
Yes, it's always
the main
been.
reason how she's able to capitalizing and actually increase her wealth and popularity is
Not
because
many people care about her fucking
she's
gaming.
good looking.
If you look at the chat, they a lot of times they do not even talk about the fucking game. They talk about her and other shit. It's like, dude,
Beauty privilege, what she's are able to get
yeah,
the attention of him that she has and the wealth as well.
yeah,
And they talked about in there, it's like, oh, she, uh, strategically capitalizing on trendy games. Like, that's not hard to do. Like, you just look at like Steam, be like, oh,
yeah.
who's what has the most players right now? Ooh, let's play that. Like, it's not hard to find out what game is popular or not. Everyone can do that.
No,
Exactly.
exactly, and no, a lot of streamers are playing the most popular games on stream. She is not the only one. I've seen so many streamers playing the most popular games. So, hmm. For keep when men accused her of tricking them into supporting her by pretending to be single. Well, a lot of women on Twitch do that, even if they have a relationship, they do trick people, look at me, yada yada. It's the same thing with a lot of OnlyFans girls. They do the same thing there. It's a good comparison. You have the Twitch thoughts, and then you have the OnlyFans girls. And that's a way to, sell yourself in a way to, make the viewers believe this and that. And they will be like, oh my God, you know what I mean.
Yeah, if it were known that she was married or was in a relationship, she wouldn't be as popular because most of the weirdos that donate to her, they're probably thinking, "Oh, if I donate enough, I get her attention enough. Maybe she will give me a
Yeah.
chance." They're
Why do you
desperate
think she
people.
wanted that to be private? Why do you think she wanted to be private? Why do you think
Exactly.
a lot of these streamers keep that private when they are Twitch thoughts? Because they want the
Yeah,
viewers
that's
to
how they
be
sell
there. They want,
themselves.
yeah, exactly. Don't you agree, Whoopa, on that?
Oh yeah, no, it's a common thing that people won't bring it up.
Exactly.
Because that they rely on those thirsty
Exactly.
dudes to be like, oh, maybe I have a chance.
Yeah,
It's,
exactly. And also, it's like I said, we normally don't talk about these creators on here, but I had to because the Mary Sue thing is just like this popped up for me. Like, we need to talk about this because it's fucking Mary Sue, and I really wonder what the fuck they're gonna say about it. And then why is I'm just gonna say Pokemon because I'm not used to saying her real name. Departure from Twitch wasn't internally. Back in 2022, she took a temporary hiatus from the platform, like 90% of all fucking streamers do. Upon her return, she discussed how the biggest reason for the break was to explore different social media platforms. And again, it doesn't matter what platform she's on. If she's on Twitch, it doesn't matter. Is she on YouTube? It doesn't matter. No matter what fucking platform you are, the simps that already have watched you and they will still continue following you to every platform you're using.
Of course.
There is no fucking difference. It doesn't matter what what you're doing. You just change the place to stream. That's it. but you're still doing the same thing. You don't change anything. You're still the same person that you claim to be on the camera, and you still trick the people to do the same thing. So, yeah.
Even if
And
and if she is leaving Twitch because all the trolls and the nasty people,
they
she
will
has to be
follow to
very
YouTube. They will follow to
exactly.
whatever
She has to be
platform.
very naive if she thinks that she's going to escape that, going to YouTube
Exactly.
or Kick or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. What do you think, Whoopa?
Yeah, and I think she's saying like, oh, go to TikTok or whatever, because it has more of a female audience, and where Twitch has a male audience. Like, well, the male audience is the only reason why you're popular. Like, if you go to TikTok, there's way
Yeah.
more people who have more interesting things to say. That's it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and Hunter said, the chat behaviors reminds me of someone I know, and I feel so dirty now because of who the person is.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Which you noted, boosted wider audience. 90% of the people that probably watched you already know who you are and already have watched you. A lot of them are probably following you on TikTok. I can go on all day. Where Twitch has less varied audience of predominantly men gamers. There's a lot of women on Twitch, not just males. You are trying to make this sound like there's only male gamers on Twitch. Mary Sue, have you really seen Twitch? Do you really follow Twitch? I have been on Twitch almost all my life. I've been watching Twitch for so many years. There's always been a diverse with women and men all the time.
Exactly,
There,
and I had to ask, do the reason why she has the the group of people that are watching her on Twitch is simply because the way she is selling herself, which is for male audience, not the female audience. She might have some
yep,
females here and there that is watching her, but that's not the main group in there. And
yep.
I bet if female watchers or gamers, they probably are doing something else than what Pokemon is doing, unless you are a
Mm,
Twitch thought that is.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
No, I mean my sister doesn't watch like my younger sister. She's on TikTok a lot because she's a loser. No, I'm just kidding. But
A
um,
loser.
but
Take the
she
L, sister.
but she's not out here watching like let's plays like I will, or stuff like that. She'll watch. She likes to play Sims. She's a girl, and it's mostly
Nothing wrong about playing Sims. I do
no.
it
There's
from
nothing
time to
wrong with
time.
it, but it's very common. That game has much more of a at least more equal, or probably leans more
Aww.
female play, but
Yeah,
uh
really beautiful, Hunty. I like that drawing. You're talented.
Oh, so damn cute.
Yeah, but no, you're right, Whoopa.
yeah. So
And
it's like if she's just gonna play video games, um
exactly.
yeah,
And
she's just gonna play video games. Like I don't think the normal people on TikTok, like my coworkers, they're not sharing video game clips. They're sharing like
yeah,
weird stuff, but they're not like it's different. If you want to appeal to the female audience, you've got to do something that they'll like.
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly.
And continues with, she might not have been, some may not have been surprised on January 30th, 2024, when Pokemon announced that the time had come to leave Twitch, but she still stream on Twitch once in a while. Talk about leaving Twitch. The end of an era, and again, Pokemon, if it was end of an era, you would still not be on Twitch sometimes. Then you would remove Twitch completely and go away from Twitch completely. Just so you know. Just so you know. She later addressed the situation in a detail on an episode of her podcast. Oh, she actually has a podcast. Didn't know.
Pokecast.
No, Pokecast.
Boo.
Don't tell anyone with Pokimane is her podcast, apparently.
What the
Okay,
heck?
that's a stupid name. But in the episode, she mentioned burnout and the wish to be free from exclusively deals. Pokemon, every streamer will have a burnout. Every content creator will have a burnout. We all do. We all need to take breaks. It's
Hmm.
normal. It's not like boo hoo, I don't feel bad for you. It's normal. Thank you very much. I have had burnouts multiple fucking times, and then I needed to take breaks.
Yep.
I work 2 jobs and I don't really need a break unless I'm on vacation or anything. I don't get a burnout from it because I love my job. But I
Yeah.
understand that sometimes you need it though. I do.
Yeah, it
Hmm.
sometimes we need it. It's like for me, for example, who works on videos, who streams, who are also guests on other streams. I don't get the proper sleep because of that. I need to always be aware of doing stuff. Um, and yes, I will be burned out by it because I don't get a break from everything that I do, even though I love everything that I do. But it's always important to have a little break, a little burnout. So it's always good to have a
Hmm.
little break. It doesn't need to be like a whole week. It could be like just 1 or 2 days, a little break, just to enjoy stuff, enjoy movies, enjoy gaming, and just relax a little. And remember, there is also a normal life, and that's good
Yeah,
for the
and
human
like
brain.
especially something like this, YouTube. Like you do your job because you need money, but YouTube was supposed to be about like having fun and enjoying yourself. So if you start noticing it feels like work and it feels like you're forcing yourself to make stuff, it's good to take a step back and say, hey, maybe I can take a little break and come back once I'm feeling a little better.
Yeah.
Yeah. But for some people it is their main and only income. So for them it's going to be their job. So
Yeah,
I think if that's the career you want to make and
exactly.
you trying to focus on it and doing whatever in order to make yourself more known, like Pokemon, for example. I understand that you probably need a break from it because it can be tiring and everything, but still, it is your job. If I had to take a break every single time with my 2 jobs, I it would be such a weird thing for me. Sorry, I can't explain
Yeah.
it better, but
No,
Mhm.
I get you. I get you. And but no, but I
if I
don't feel bad for
streamed
her
and
there.
had the same audience and the same fame like Pokemon, not that I ever reached that, but then work 2 jobs as well on the side, I'll probably be burned out as well.
Yeah, exactly. Um, and that required her to hit a certain number of hours and keep her from other opportunities. Yeah, that is normal. You knew that when you signed the fucking deals. You knew about that. So boo-hoo. You knew this was gonna happen. This happens every time you sign a fucking deal that deals like this. You have to be aware of that. You sign up to something. However, she explained the biggest problem was the platform wasn't developing as she wanted it to. Okay. I think it kind of
What is
did, but
what does that even
it
mean?
I don't know, but according to what I know, how Twitch is, it did evolve to become more of a woker platform, supporting, more of sexual stuff and other stuff. I know she has supported a lot of that, and I think this is just, a lie. I don't believe that she had any problem with the platform ever developing. Hmm, because it
She's
didn't
probably
like she
mad
wants
that
it.
she doesn't have only people who are supporting her in the Twitch chat. Because the trolls, the haters, the people who are criticizing her, she probably
Yeah,
want a
exactly.
streaming
Hunter
platform
said
where she
something
doesn't have
really,
to face those people. That's probably
yeah,
what she
and
mean.
this one is
That's how
good.
I get it.
Not as she wants to. Sounds like a her problem.
Exactly.
And the people that runs Twitch, they loved her, like they are like, they are woke people who supports like all women are powerful, all non-binary is powerful, it has to be inclusive, yada
Well,
yada.
I mean, she's one of their money bags, so of course there's love. They love her.
Yeah,
That's true.
yeah. Punkman reminds about the period during the pandemic. Oh, the pandemic. Uh, uh,
Oh,
and, and also with the pandemic, I know that one of our streams got taken down that we did last time of the Beyond. It will be back up. But since we talked about the coup, you COVID
Ooh.
a little bit too much when we talked about Gina Carano and, talking about, you have to ask questions, yada, yada about stuff. Yeah, the video got pulled down because we talked too much about false information.
You can't do
Shit like
that. You
Get
know,
over yourself, YouTube. Being
you
so
must,
bitch made about the damn COVV.
you must, you must,
Vivi.
you must conform. You must have, you must
Yeah.
submit to your Google overlords.
Yes. When the platform was booming, boosting a greater female demographic and making her feel so much more seen and heard. Oh, so in the pandemic, she felt so much more seen and heard. I
Yeah,
think a
because
lot.
people didn't do anything but sit home and watch
Yes,
streamers.
yes, and this goes out to every people who was watching streamers, not just
Mhm.
you, Pokimane. I am sorry, but not sorry. However, she feels like Twitch isn't like that today. Oh my god, because the COVID
Right.
is over in that kind of
People
sense.
had to go back to work.
They had to go back to work to have a normal life. It's just like, oh, that's sad. So that what you mean that is what you mean probably meant with, oh, it's not developed the way I wanted it to, yada yada.
Oh gosh.
Because people are not watching me too much anymore. But when the
Oh
COVID pandemic
no.
was there, oh, people were watching me. I felt seen. Oh my god, I feel so happy. Yeah, people they couldn't do shit other than mostly staying home.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, they want to watch something.
She
Um,
sounds like such a narcissist. Holy hell.
exactly.
Yeah, that sounds like her.
However, yeah. However, she feels like Twitch isn't like that today, and her perspective has regressed a lot, especially in the terms of the rise of so much maniform. I would not mispronounce it, um, and the red pill bullshit.
Where does the manosphere and red stuff
Yep.
come from?
Well, if you have anything that's not, far left,
I just can't
it's a red
imagine
pill.
people like Andrew Tate or Just Pearly
Yeah.
Things or Rollo Tomasi sitting there on mysteries, just
Oh
making
my
fun of her.
god.
And those people are idiots.
Yeah, and then we have Mano. How do you say it again?
Manosphere.
Manosphere.
Manosphere. Thank you. I have dyslexia, so sometimes I can't pronounce all the words. Manosphere refers to growing online community and resources devoted to promoting misogyny and spreading the false claim that men are oppressed by the rise of feminism. The Manosphere has fostered incels.
No, I think
Men go.
she doesn't she want those though? That's in her best interest to have them
Yeah,
because
she earns money on men.
if some of the people donate to her actually get laid, they'll be like, wait a second, why am I dumping money to this lame this lame
Yes,
ass?
exactly. Men growing their own way and men's right, quote unquote, men's right. Hey, Mary Sue, do you know something that we men are basically not allowed to say anything more? We biological men, we are looked down on. You talk shit about us. You are fucking evil people against us. Yeah.
No, they're bringing Magtav into this. Mary Sue. Ugh.
Exactly.
You're such a
Um,
loser website. Oh.
and
Mhm.
men's right activists. That's the first time I've ever heard for people like us who cares about, men's mental health, men, actually we want to be heard again, we want to also speak our minds other than be called sexist, misogyny, and all that kind of stuff. I've never in my life heard that we are called activists.
Some
They're calling
people
us
will
activists now when they are the activists.
some people will say it, but I usually hear, I always feel like it's kind of a tongue in cheek thing, like you
Yeah.
say it because
But a lot of these people that talks this to us, they call themselves activists. We never claim that we are activists. We never call ourselves activists because we are not.
Mhm.
We are. I will say this, Mary Sue. We are men and people out there, also real good women out there like Anna, Hunty, and all that. We are people with common fucking sense. That's what
People.
we are. People with common fucking sense. Men are oppressed by feminazis. We are. Like you, Mary Sue, I feel sorry for any men you try to talk to and hope that they turn you down. Well,
No,
that probably is, and probably a lot of those people here are probably lesbians too, woke lesbians, I guess. I'm nothing
yeah.
against lesbians, but a lot of them looks like lesbians. Um,
You
um,
know, the funny thing, I don't meet a lot of lesbians, but the two lesbians that I do know are actually like probably less about the bullshit than these whoever the Mary Sue are. Like
yeah,
I've told them some stuff and they're like, "Oh, that's fucking, that's stupid.
yeah.
Who even thinks
Yeah,
that?"
I have a lot of friends who are in the LGBT, and everyone who's watching, also Pris is part of that,
No, I
and
don't.
yeah,
I
I know
divorced
what
that group.
yeah, I know, but you know what I mean.
I know, I know.
Uh, yeah, so I know also other people who are, gay, lesbian, bisexual, and stuff like that. All of the people I normally know in my personal life who are in the LGBT, the real LGBT, not the feminazi LGBT, plus plus, they hate all of this kind of stuff. As the people I've talked to and friends with, they say the same thing. They just all they want is just live a normal life, and that's it. All same rights. We don't want anything. They don't want to be treated special because they're just people like everyone else, right? That's all they want.
Yeah.
They just want to live their life, easy, live their life. That's all.
Mhm.
With those falling for these ideals are described as taking the red pill. Pokemon update, not to going into details, as she mentioned her followers who would know who and what. She was talking about the experiences she had. However, she did mention dealing with men communicating these twisted ideals on her stream, accused some figureheads of the industry of actively promoting these ideals and behaviors too. Ultimately, she found out that she no longer agreed with the kind of community thriving on Twitch and the shit spewing it it is doing, so she left. Okay.
Well, if she wants to escape the manosphere, the red pill, the MGTOW people, it's
Yeah.
stupid to go to YouTube.
Yeah. And this, no matter what, all the people you have following you will follow you over every platform you have.
Yep.
And this just sounds like a lot of fucking bullshit. Mary Sue, you're a lot of fucking bullshit. Pokimane, I normally don't talk about you, but you're all fucking bullshit. All fucking bullshit.
Not only that,
Um,
but she's so boring. She's like a
why
wet
doesn't Twitch
blanket.
protect its
She's not
female
interesting.
streamers? Why doesn't Twitch protect its female streamers? Are you fucking kidding me?
What
Oh
about the
my
male
goodness.
streamers?
Are you fucking kidding me, Mary Sue? Women on Twitch are the most protected ones. A man do one little mistake, he's fucking banned for life. A female accidentally shows her tits with an accident, she probably gets a little warning and she can come back and stream.
On the
What the
wrist.
fuck? This is the most retarded thing of this article right now. I knew Mary Sue is retarded, but come on. Come on.
Well,
I've seen
that's really nothing new,
I know. It's like
But I understand it's still in a way still surprising, very
women
surprising and
are
shocking that
allowed
they're
basically do
still being so
porn.
stupid.
Women are basically allowed to do soft porn on Twitch, and men can't. Women
Yeah,
are
that's,
protected. Twitch women are protected by this. Also, the people that runs Twitch, you have a woman there or a man, A trans woman, I don't fucking know. This person is something, but they also think they are a fucking deer.
Yeah, you mean the deer person? Oh god.
Wait,
Yes.
what? I didn't
Yeah,
even
that's
heard of
one of the
that.
yeah, that's one of
You
the
should
people
look
that
it up, Poopa.
yeah,
Oh,
It's
I
it's
I don't
such
know if I,
insanity.
I don't know
yes,
if
and
I
kind of
want to
funny.
look it up. That sounds. Oh my gosh.
I can look it up here so people can see.
Oh, please show the video when the person is prancing around, acting like a deer or something.
Oh my gosh.
It is it's a lunatic.
First I want to share some pictures. So this is one of the people that runs Twitch.
There's the gremlin.
And
What
she's
the-
the Twitch say she is basically one of the or him her the thing I don't know.
Their
It's a
self.
trans person at least that
Dear
I know.
self.
But
Oh my
dear
gosh.
self, it's a dear self. And look at this. And this person is also a part of the safety stuff on Twitch.
Oh my goodness.
What the fuck? Dear girl, start OnlyFans.
What?
Oh, how
Here's the
lovely.
video while they're getting cuddled and they're like, ah.
Yeah, it's oh god. Yeah, please play it.
I need to. Oh, there's a lot of videos here.
Hmm.
Let's see if I can find one of the video.
Gosh,
There we
look
go.
at that
Okay.
Twitter versus Twitch safety. It looks like she looks like evil.
There we go. Here's one of the videos.
What the fuck?
Now you know, Whoopa. Now you know.
People that runs Twitch.
Yeah. This is the people that is in the safety council or whatever they call it.
Yes. Yes. Don't you are you falling in love, Whoopa? Did you find your new love?
I'm about to Kurt Cobain myself. Oh my gosh.
Look at
Here's the
that.
thing,
Okay, I
I've
can't
seen
watch anymore
patients
of
with
that.
Down syndrome and stuff like that being way more smarter and well behaved than this thing.
Yes, I have also
And that
worked
says
with
a
people
lot.
with Downs, so
Yeah, but also people who has like a mental, who's like undeveloped mentally and even their cognition, and this is and they are way more.
That's
Whoopa's
true,
face,
Auntie. That's true.
and yeah,
Exactly.
I remember when that person kind of got their 15 minutes of fame, and it's
Didn't this
oh
person
god.
also talk about we have to ban like voice chats and stuff like that because it's toxic and it's bad and it's like what the
I
fuck are you on
believe
about?
so. There was
Yeah, it was some
weird.
fucked up shit. Yeah, just take
That's
away some of
so.
the things with multiplayer games and MMOs. Yeah, just take away some of these kind of things. Yeah. Don't let friends be friends, Don't let friends talk to each other.
Here's the thing:
Uh,
these type of people is the reason why I divorced that LGBTQ plus community
Mm.
because
Yes.
it's just insane. I
Yeah.
can I can go my own way. I don't need you
Yeah,
guys. Blah, blah. It's
exactly.
your
No, that's
Pat
what.
Wannabe and Pat Wannabe said that seemed more like they were making fun of some people. I know,
Yeah.
but it's not.
yeah.
It does.
But it's not. That's the problem. 'Cause
It is
oh,
very ableist of them, I guess.
so I'm gonna say again, Twitch are really protective of their female streamers. That's why you also have these sections with, female, safe, safes, the whole safe thing, safe space thing, and LGBTQ thing, and all that kind of shit. And I've seen a lot of Twitch thoughts do a lot of fucked up shit on Twitch in multiple of the years. And again, you have like Amaranth and other people that was probably just like banned for a week and then they come back. And then you have a guy who says something wrong and he will be banned and he will never come back to Twitch. I've
Mhm.
seen that multiple times. And it's like, yeah.
Permanently banned.
So according to Mary Sue, men are protected on Twitch. We are not, but okay. We see the people that runs it. You think they will protect us?
Yeah,
You think we are the people who are safe on Twitch? That kind of sense with these people running the safety? With a dear person. The fact that Pokimane feels her only option is to leave Twitch raises the question of why the platform isn't doing more to approach its misogyny problem. Yeah, fantastic.
Mm.
Ooh, so much misogyny. I'm gonna say this. Yes, we have a real misogyny in real life. Of course we do. But the viewers that was on Pokimane's stream and Amaranth and other people, yeah, they're not misogynists. They are just simps who wants to fuck them because they sell themselves there. So, yeah.
Yeah, and
Uh,
that's the thing. I mean, I think that's how you kind of get a lot of what you do, because like in most men, I know people will talk about like oh they talk about how evil they are and how bad they are. Most men, they don't care. But when you get these guys who are like, kind of like the male feminists, they'll be like, "Oh, you're the best, you're the bravest,
yeah,
all this stuff." And then when you get, and then when they're like, "Oh, oh, you won't
yep.
sleep with me," well, now they're gonna start calling you bad stuff. Like normal, 99% of normal guys aren't gonna act like that. But when you cultivate these simps,
Mm.
like that's all that they care about. They don't care about you. They
No,
just
they just care about the money.
yeah.
That's what. But I know you need to go to prepare for your own stream, Whoopa.
Yes, I got to prepare
So
to appease.
please promote your stream, promote everything that you need to. And I want to say it was an honor to have you on again. It's fun to have you on. You're a great guy and great content creator.
Yeah, yeah. I'm going to uh WhoopTube. I'm going to appease Boss Cthulhu and play some Lethal Company with some buddies.
Nice.
And then I think next weekend I won't. I'm not playing. I'm not doing my Stardew Valley stuff this week. But I should hopefully get to do the Guardians of the Galaxy um, stream this Saturday, and hopefully I'll actually
Yep.
get up to where I left off last time, and then we can start the new content.
Yeah, that's gonna be cool, man. And yeah, I need to try out Lethal Company soon. I do have the game, but I've not gotten to play it yet.
Oh, it's really fun. Be careful though, because I like to troll people. I may have made someone blow themselves up last time. I do have a clip of last video made a clip of
Oh, nice.
I made Pop Culture Mechanic blow himself up.
I
It
love
was
it.
fun. So you should check that
That
out
is
if you
fucking amazing.
haven't.
Yeah, I will. It's fucking amazing. But thank you for being here, man, and good luck on your own stream, man.
Yeah, thanks, man. It was good to be here.
Yep. See you later, bro.
See ya.
But no, it is kind of funny, with this whole situation. It's like I knew it was like a retarded situation, but I really didn't care about this. But now I actually get more into it. I'm like, this is actually pretty interesting, kind of retarded interesting, right? It's like, um, let's see here. Point out a platform as the community when endorsing problematic streamers, such as Trainwrecks, who went to hate-filled misogynic rant after boosting about the part of Twitch partner program. I don't know who Trainwrecks are. No clue, so I can't say much about that.
Never heard about that person either.
Also, moderation can't be too strong if men are frequently able to spam. So it's only men who spams, it's all about men who spams,
Well,
women are
I
fine. Women are
I
fine to spam, but if you're a man, it's not okay.
well, to be fair, the people who were spamming her chat are, I'm guessing, 99%
Of
men.
course, of
So
course, of course it is. But it's just
idiots
like,
and kids that are men.
but again with
But I
that,
understand
it's
what you're
like
saying.
yeah, and but again, that's why she's fucking famous, is because of these simps.
Yep.
If it wasn't for them, she would never be big in the first place. And that people talk about how they want to fuck her. Well, she knows about that, and she is, she knows
Again,
that's why
she
she's
should be
famous.
used to this by now. I mean,
Yeah.
she's been on the platform
And if
for
it's so
10 years.
problematic because they're like, oh, Twitch partner from that whole moderation can't be too strong. Well, I also have to say, like, that's why you have moderators
Yep.
on your streams that can do this for you. It's not, it sounds like a her problem then. If she doesn't want these toxic men who harasses her, well, then she needs to get full-time moderators who blocks and ban these people all the time then. But oh, if she does that, well, she won't have all the fame. She will lose a lot of, the views. Her views will go down.
Yeah, and if she wants full-time moderators, she probably has to pay them something. Unless they're
Probably some
idiots, they
money.
will do that for free full-time.
Oh yeah,
Maybe
there
they
probably some
are.
Sims that would have done it, but there will be Sims like, oh, maybe I will have sex with her if I do this. Oh my god, Twitch should be especially vigilant about harassment and sexism on the platform, given that female streamers need the most protection. They do get a lot of protection.
And use a damn freaking condom. Holy hell. They
Use a
want protection.
condom.
Yeah, they want protection. Sorry, it
Yeah,
was a
right.
bad
Use a
joke.
condom. Although nearly all female influencers faces harassment online, men doesn't? Doesn't men face a lot of harassment online? Huh. I've seen that when it comes to Twitch. I've seen a lot of men get harassed. Okay. Apparently I don't know anything. It's apparently just females. Huh. Every time, when I've seen Twitch and stuff like that, I've seen a lot of these women have a great time on Twitch and not a lot of harassment other than Sims just want to be with her. And she responds to them. She has a great time, So yeah. But it's only females, We men, we never get harassed. Use protection. I use protection. I have the foam thingy on my mic. That's a good one. But no, this is so false that females are the most harassed on Twitch. That is false. Female streamers on Twitch are specifically targeted because, as Vince explained,
Why so
men
god?
men get sick pleasure in watching the impact of their insults in real time. Fuck.
Oh, and you don't think women do the same thing?
Oh
You
my
know,
god.
want to see the impact of their insults? I mean, that goes for both sexes. Sorry.
Yeah, it goes for both sexes. It does. Unfortunately, social media as a whole does very little to protect women from social media. What about men, Mary Sue? What about men who faces a lot of these things? Oh, right, it doesn't exist. It's only
We have
trans
privilege for
people
being
and
men, Don't forget that. That's
yeah,
how they think.
yes, I know. To protect women from growing threat of harassment and stalking. I've seen a lot of men be stalked by certain crazy people. I've seen a lot of women be stalked by crazy people. This is unfortunately a thing that happens too often with streamers like that are big like that. But you don't want to bring that up, Mary Sue. You don't want to bring that up because it doesn't matter if a man get harassed or stalked. Doesn't matter.
Well, to be fair,
Let's
I
see.
think sometimes
Yeah. And Hunty said this, and
okay.
women take more pleasure from insults than men. I think women with the sense know they can't take on a man physically, so we tend to attack mentally and emotionally. And this comes from Hunt, and she's a woman, so she knows what she's talking about.
What I
Yeah.
was going to say is that to be fair, I believe that women or any females whether it's on Twitch or Kick or YouTube or TikTok, whatever, I guess they might face certain harassment or bad behavior than what men faces. But that doesn't mean that men doesn't face you know anything bad or harassment at all. It might be different from the sexes, but still,
But
I think
again,
that this narrative that men are so damn protected and that privileged and we don't really face anything is so sick to me. Sure,
yeah,
I think
exactly.
sadly there's a lot of women who wants to be streamers or whatever, or just maybe they're doing it because there's a job
Yeah,
or it's
it's
just a
like
hobby. It doesn't really matter. It's,
I know there's a lot of women out there who wants to be streamers, but I've talked with certain people, and like they've told me at least, is that sometimes they are scared of being on camera and stuff like that because because of these other big Twitch women out there. They have made a
yeah,
standard of like
and
you need to be pretty, you need to be sexual, you need to like be this kind of person to the audience, stuff like that. And that's why a lot of women out there who are real women, as I like to call them, then is that that's why a lot of them don't want to stream or show themselves on camera or and stuff like that. And it's understandable because people like Pokimane, and all these other people, it's just like they are the reason that puts this standard that you have to be this certain way. You're a woman, you have to be sexy, you have to be sexual, you have to be sexual, you have to be this, you have to be that, you need to show a little tits, right? You need to show some skin. And that's how Pokimane and all these other Twitch thoughts have made it to become, right? And that's why sometimes a lot of people chooses YouTube, but or also, and then they just want to be proper fucking streamers. You know what I mean? They don't want to.
oh,
It is
I get it.
sad how it is. It really
Well,
is.
I personally think it's sad that there are a lot of women who is streamers or whatever, and they don't really do or have the same strategy like people like Pokemon or Amaranth have when it comes to getting views and attention and clicks and
Many of them just want
donations.
to play games. That's
Because
all.
yeah, but because those specific women or streamers, female streamers, what they do is they create and foster a certain group of people
Mm-hmm.
that is going to be their audience. And of course, with that group, it's going to be something that is also the bad part of it, the negative part of it, which is the trolls, which is this the haters, the people who might be a bit critical of them. And yeah, I think that's very sad because it is, and that's the thing with Twitch, it has become exactly that. I mean, if a female
Yeah.
streamer who's nothing like Pokemon, sitting with a hoodie on, maybe she's on cam or whatever, she might get some views, but not in the same amount because she's not doing the same thing like Pokemon or Amaranth was doing.
Yeah, exactly. And Padma wannabes, Hunty, who gets so many here. So, Hunty said, I admit when I was a teenager, I was ruthless with insults if I felt slighted, but mellowed out now. Yeah. And Padma
It
wannabe
comes
said,
with the age.
it comes with age. I had a woman hold things against me and their ex-boyfriends, dads, and male co-workers have done to them. I never met these people, but is that my fault? And also hail to Pacific Forum for hail, Mike. It's good to see you. And Hunter said to Pat Wannabe exactly, grudges can be held when a woman wants to. Yeah. Yeah, no, it is sad to see all of this. And again, Mary Sue's lying with a lot of stuff. It's so fucking stupid. Um, Let's see here. The impact of, unfortunately, social media protect women, a growing threat and stalking. Some women are even blamed for harassment they face. Well, a lot of like Pokimane and other streamers like her, they harass people and talk shit to people and disses people. Like some of them like diss you for being poor and don't have money to buy the cookies. I'm not talking about Pokimane with that. No. Yeah, she harassed people with that. I saw that bullshit. It's just like get money basically to buy the cookies. If not,
Mm.
you're poor. You know what I mean? It's like, what the fuck are you on about? That is
Yeah,
harassment to
she
you.
was shaming the people who can't afford it and who
Yeah, and it's like,
wouldn't support it and buy that crap.
yeah, and I didn't know about that before some days ago. And it's like, yeah, fuck, that is fucking retarded. Um, Inviting the abuse by being online and trying to support themselves. Yeah, but also if these streamers don't harass other people, maybe they wouldn't be harassed and talked about then also when it comes to certain things. Just to say, if you are mean to other people, there'll be a lot of them will be mean back if you're trying to take that context. There is no excuse for cracking down the manafair groups
And
that
that's fair.
tend to congregate on platform like Twitch. Trolling is far too light word to describe what these men are doing online. Women have opened up about receiving the darkest and most vile messages. Mary Sue, um, I have gotten a lot of, dark, vile messages too. So have many male streamers and content creators on Twitch, YouTube. A lot of us have gotten really vile death threats and other stuff like that, and really vile shit.
And
Um,
I just want to add something. I have 23 people who follow me on YouTube, 28 on Twitch.
exactly. Sniper
Yeah,
Wolf is professional
yeah.
harassment. That's fucking true.
Sniper
She
Wolf is
stalked that up. Yeah, she's a fucking retard.
mm,
She should have been fucking banned completely. No, 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 no. They love her.
yeah, but
But
she's
continue.
the one. She's a very special case in itself, and she's terrible. But what I was going to say is that okay, sure, Marisu, I have like 23 followers on YouTube, and I've been doxxed.
Exactly.
How do
Exactly.
you explain that? I'm a man and I don't have the
Yeah.
same following as Pokemon. If I'd reached her stage of fame and had the amount of followers that she
Mhm.
had, I would probably prepare to I will meet idiots and bastards on
Mhm.
online, whether I'm streaming or is offline. That is
Yep.
going to send me shitty messages, insults. They're trying
Yep.
to troll me, even dox me, and like what happened to me. And I'm tiny. I'm microscopic.
You're microscopic compared to Pokimane.
Oh
So,
yeah,
she is like so that's okay then, in their view, that's okay because you're a man. They don't
yeah.
care. It's only women. It's just like, no, that's not how it works, Mary Sue.
And here's my reaction to being doxxed. I owned it, and I just posted on Twitter. Here I am, and
Yep.
I look
And then you showed
sexy
your
as
face
hell.
on stream and
I
you
have.
owned it and you said fuck you guys. Like I don't
I'm
fucking
not
care.
gonna.
I'm not gonna comply to these things. I'm not gonna bend my knee.
Yeah, I'm not gonna let some dumbass who is so. And how desperate can I get? If I kind of impressed if I triggered somebody on the internet because of my opinion, and they had to try to dox me. I mean,
Yeah.
that's really impressive. I'm impressed with myself with how tiny I am.
Yeah, exactly. And for a lot of other people too, there's a lot of other people that of course also have been doxxed who are men
Yeah.
and gotten these death threats and all that. It's like I've gotten a lot of fucking death threats, and it happened especially under the Hogwarts time when that came out. That's when I really got a lot more death threats on my fucking Instagram. I got spammed down with fucking messages on messages, even on TikTok. Even on fucking TikTok. Because I defended the fucking game. People wished death upon me and my friends, and they wanted the most horrible things ever. And they claim that I supported genocide and the erasing of people, basically the whole shit. It's like, bro, what the fuck? That's not harassment. No, 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 no. You're a man. It's not harassment. If it was a woman, you would be harassed. That fucking logic that Mary Sue uses is fucking retarded. God
Yeah.
fucking damn it.
It's a very topsy-turvy logic because
But
they're
if
so
you're a
stupid.
wokey pokey, if you're a woke woman, woke trans person, you are protected. You're fucking protected. You're really fucking protected on Twitch, on TikTok, on Instagram. A lot of places you are fucking protected as fuck. So again, Mary Sue, you're lying with this. You're reaching just because you want your fucking message to be all men are bad. That is what you're doing, Mary Sue. And that's basically what I've heard what Pokemon have said. That's basically what she's doing too. But again, Pokemon, if you're doing this, you're actually, you're dissing and you're dissing your viewers that made you famous because you didn't care about this because you wanted to be famous and you have lived on your fame because of these people. You you're the one who sold yourself. the way you did. It is
Yeah,
fucking retarded.
and with fame comes, sadly enough, the consequences. That is, bad people, nasty people who will try to smear your name, try to be nasty towards you. They will try to shit talk you. That comes with it. I'm sorry, but that, and especially on the internet. I mean, go back to the 90s before we had like internet like we had now. I mean, you can look at celebrities in media, how in gossip magazines, how they were trash talked and people made up rumors about them. And it's basically the
Yeah.
same thing in a way.
And one of our co-hosts, one of our good friends who's not here today, Fenrir, right?
Mhm.
I've seen him getting harassed on
Oh yeah.
Twitter or X a lot. And the one thing I also shared it on Twitter or X, Twix, whatever. But I had to, when I reposted it, this person, this femi Nazi fuckhead, started claiming certain stuff about, Fenrir, called him certain names and, went on a full attack, for example. And, he's done nothing wrong or anything. It's just like, yeah, that's harassment. That is hardcore harassment when you do that. But again, Mary Sue's like, oh, no, no, no. It's not harassment. Those people are allowed to harass you. That's completely fine because you're a bigot. You're evil. You're a toxic man. So we are allowed to harass you. And that's their fucking logic. Look what happened with Gina. We can take Gina, for example. She got harassed by a lot of people, right? She got death threats, wild stuff from the wokies, right?
It,
That was completely fine. That was completely fine. But if she tried to talk back and she had people, defending her, oh, that's evil. We are defending Nazis. We're defending the Holocaust, and they're gonna. That's how it's. You understand what I'm trying to say here?
yeah, I understand
It,
it.
it it's really fucked up, and it's not fucking okay. One could possibly imagine, including detailed threats of violence. Oh my god! Like none of us have ever experienced that. We're a lot of Twitch streamers or YouTubers. Oh my god! Sexual harassment. Yeah, there are probably people that will send her sexual fucking messages and stuff like that. But again, Pokimane, that's normal. Unfortunately, that is normal. There are people that will do that to anyone who are big. Like that is normal, unfortunately. This happens. This happens a
Yeah,
lot. You have even with actors, that's the same thing. They say that we are, bigots, yada yada with actors. Like, no, with actors, if you're gonna be an actor, you have to understand the fucking consequences that can happen of being a fucking actor. You will probably have people that will stalk you. You will probably have people that will try to DM you on certain social medias and harass you. And you will also have people who are nice to you. You will have everything like that. And that unfortunately is a big thing if you're a content creator, actor, singer, whatever the fuck you are. This is part of it. Is it fun? Of course, it will never be fun. None of us want that to happen, but it is part of it all. And unfortunately, that's how it is. And you have to grow the fuck up and grow up about it. It's like, okay, this happens. And I have if you want to do something about it, then you try to do something about it. Just don't sit there, complain on Twitch and like, oh, this happened, oh, this happened. Oh my god. Yeah, you know what I mean.
and the thing is, nobody's saying it's okay when somebody is being harassed and being are receiving threats or whatever. But it comes with the package. Basically, it's the same when you are an internet celebrity. I'm sorry, but that is the reality that you have to face in a way. It's never okay. But you
Yeah.
imagine just so many people watching you every single day you're streaming or doing whatever. Some of them are not going to be people that are nice. That's the
Exactly.
reality.
Exactly.
Like I said, it's never okay, but just how it is. If you can't
And
handle it, then maybe get off the internet.
exactly. And look at you. You got dogs, but you could handle it. You didn't go offline. You didn't stop being on the internet.
No, I
You
got
owned it.
mad. I got mad. That's what I got.
Yeah. But you owned it. You
Yeah,
you
I
owned it
did.
like fuck. And that's the way to fucking do it. And then they continue with, the intense body shaming. Yeah, like men doesn't get body shamed these days. Really? Do you know how much men are body shamed for not being muscular enough? And if you have a little fat on your body, you're called obese. But then you have people like Lizzo who are treated like queens. You know what I mean?
Thank
We
God.
see that way too often.
I think the BOPO movement, body positivity movement, is kind of
Yeah.
dying. So yeah,
Yes.
because sad thing is, they lost a lot of their activists and supporters or whatever
Yeah.
creators because
But
of
men cannot be
obesity.
fat. Men cannot have fat on their body. They have to be Chris Hemsworth. They have to be muscular like Chris Hemsworth. If
True.
not, you're body shamed. It's the same thing when they body shamed Keanu Reeves, who's old, right? And
Mm,
he's not even fat. He's normal, right? He doesn't have
yes.
much fat. He's just normal, right?
Mhm.
He's even skinnier than normal people in a way, right? Because he works out. But he doesn't work out to be muscular, right? He works out to be, perfectly okay fit to fight, to do stuff, right?
Stay in shape.
They body shamed him and called him a fat man and everything. They went on a whole raid on that, this wokey body positivity people. They shamed him for being fat. And I'm just like, you're shaming him for being fat when he's not, but you're praising people like Lizzo. Yeah. Yeah. Makes no fucking sense, bro. Makes no fucking sense. But again, they talk about intense body shaming. And again, I just want to clarify. I have seen the chat, for example, you know, 90% of the fucking men love her body. They want to see her body. I've been, you remember, Reddit, right?
Yeah.
I've been a lot
Yeah.
on Reddit and I see a lot of stuff on Reddit, right?
Mhm.
Do you know how much they talk about Pokemane's body on Reddit on certain places there? Do you know?
I don't really pay attention to Reddit.
Yeah. No, I
Because
am a lot on
it's
Reddit.
just
I follow a lot of stuff that happens there and what people are. Um, yeah, they love her body. That's all I can say. It's like this is a proven fact with every celebrity, every stream, whatever it is, who are big. You will always have certain websites who have like this, oh, hot pictures, half nudes, you know. A lot of these things are all over the internet, and especially on Reddit, because Reddit is a weird place. It's also a good place for certain stuff, especially with filmmaking and meet film creators. That's mostly what I use it for. But you see a lot of these kind of things, and again, she sold herself by showing a little skin, trying to be sexy for a lot of these simps. So, yeah. And if she did get some body shaming, well, that happens to everybody. Sorry to tell you if you ever did that. I'm not sorry to that happened to you, Pokemon. Unfortunately, if you did get that, that's normal, unfortunately. You know what I mean? It's gonna
yeah,
happen.
it can't be good having to, see people shame the way you look like that, but still you are in the public eye on the internet. I'm sorry. It's the same with the people who are trolling you, sending you nasty DMs or whatever.
You can't do. Yep.
You can't weed out all of them. I'm sorry.
No, you can't. There will always be some of them, no matter
I-
what.
If you ban someone, then you're probably going to be 10 more around the
10
corner that's
more
going
after that, yes.
that is going to do the
Um,
same thing, being an
and
asshole.
yeah, and continue with genuine living in fear for their safety.
Okay.
Okay, I
I
think a lot
mean,
of
if
why
your
why are
safety
you
is in danger, I can understand that, but that's not good.
but
But
it's
then
not
again, but then you need to
but
involve the police if you have stalkers or people who are
yeah, then you have to do something
threatening
about
you.
it. Yeah, then you really have to do something about that. And if it's only, messages and nothing really happens, you can take those things. You're a big streamer, Pokimane. You're a big streamer. And you're, a Twitch thought. Uh they listen more to you than if we men got these kind of things. You know that, right? Because the police would have gotten a lot of fame too, right? And she has good money. And you could have done this public. There's a lot of things you can do, Pokimane, with this. A lot of things you could have done. Um, but that doesn't have the means to leave their online facing careers. Hopefully, the loss of it tops female streamers will finally motivate Twitch to act before its platform becomes known for a little more than fostering manosphere. Eh, Okay, Mary Sue, you believe what you believe. Twitch is more safe for trans people, Twitch thoughts, all that kind of shit. So again, lying and reaching. And the woman who wrote this is Rachel, this woman right here. So yeah, and she's a CEO
Lotovsky.
writer. Yep. I don't know if
Rachel
that.
Lotovsky.
Yep. Yep. So yeah, any final thoughts on this stupidity?
No, not really. I mean, if you're going to be a streamer, being in kind of public like that, then if you reach a certain level of
Yeah,
fame, it comes, sadly enough, it comes with the whole thing that you will
with
have
the whole
people who's not
territory.
going to like you. And some of them will be just nasty bastards. And you can try
Yeah.
to, switch platform, but like you said, the fans will follow you, but so will the haters.
Yep. It's no matter what you do, this is how it is. And if you can't handle it, I'm sorry to say, but you have nothing to do online. You have nothing to do on stream service like this. You know,
After
just
10 years, I can understand if it's just your first year, being, a streamer. It can be a bit harsh and tedious and just annoying dealing with this type of people. But after 10 years, you should be used to this by now. Again, it's not okay that you had to deal with it even today after 10 years, but still you should probably have gotten a thicker skin by now. Really.
but again, it's all gonna be, blaming the men. The men are bad. The men are doing the reason for all of this. It's always men, 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 men.
Exactly.
And
And who
and
says that all of the people who's sending her nasty comments and bad messages on Twitch or whatever, who says that all of them are men? It could be
exactly.
women as well.
Yeah, exactly. But of course, it's just gonna be men. That's what they care about, and it's just trashing men. We are the only toxic people out there, and we don't face anything bad. Yada yada yada. And this is what we see every single fucking time. So again, I don't have any sympathy for this kind of bullshit. It's retarded, and yeah,
And she's complaining for reaching the stage of fame that she has reached now, and the people who is being mean to her. Again, it's different between the people who are being mean and trolling and the people who are, threatening her and who trying to stalk her. There's a difference between those. But if you ignore the extreme cases, I mean, come on,
yeah.
get over yourself.
But Chris, according to Mary Sue, you're a man, so it doesn't matter if you got doxxed or get harassed. Doesn't
I know.
matter. You're still just a bigot. That's
Yeah,
how they look at it.
probably. It's fine
But
though.
yeah, we own it. We own it. But
My life
other than that,
continues.
life continues. But other than that, we are on 3 hour mark. It's been a fantastic fun stream. And we are gonna wrap stuff up. So before we go around the two table here, I want to thank Anna for being here. It's always fun to have her on. Um, it was a pleasure that she wanted to. I sent her the link when we started. I was like, "Fuck it, I want her on again." And now she didn't replace you this time, but at least you got your sleep. Um, but no, always lovely to have her on. Lovely woman. And then, of course, I want to say thank you to Whoopa, who came on and spent a lot of time with us talking about stuff. Great guy, really great guy. So, if you haven't out there, the links to both of their channels are in the bio. Go follow Anna and Whoopa. They are both amazing people, both do amazing work and good streamers and content creators. Um, so thank you again. And other than that, Pris, please promote yourself, and do you have anything planned up?
Land up. Like I said, this weekend I was going to play something. I wasn't able to because I'm lazy. I have to admit that. I can't lie about that. But
Toxic masculinity.
yeah, I know. But I did test out some new games though that I might stream. So that's a thing. Maybe next weekend or in the upcoming week. Maybe I will plan
Yeah.
something. I don't have anything specific that I want to do, but who knows? Who knows? But yeah, you can find me on 540 Studio right now, and you can find me on my own channel, and you can find me on Twitch. Well, I'm not really there anymore. It's just dust and cobwebs over there, and you can find me on Twitter, of course.
Yeah.
Prismatics, that is.
Yes.
It's getting kind of late, so my brain is not
Yeah.
functioning like I wanted to.
Yep. And then, of course, I want to thank the chat for being here. Thank you to everybody out there. If I haven't gotten to read every comment, I'm sorry about that. It's all sometimes really hard to focus on the comments all the time. But it's always great to see all of you out there chatting, having fun, interact with us. It means a lot. And also, I need to try to promote this a little bit more. In the bio, we do have 2 merch stores. So if you are interested to, get a hoodie, t-shirt, some other various stuff from our merch store, we have a little bit different stuff. And I am working on a lot more stuff to merch to the merch store. So I'm working on some different things. I work a lot, and yeah, we have some great merch. We have gaming stuff too. So if you're interested, it's in the bio. But other than that, as I always say, life's too short. Make the most of it. And we in 540 Studio, we love you. We appreciate you. And we wouldn't been here today if it wasn't for any of you guys out there. You inspire us every little single day. It means the world. Thank you. And also, we will see you next time. But until then, remember,
shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. You're a stupid cunt. Suck my dick.
Cause I don't give a fuck what you say. Yeah, I'ma do shit my way. So you can go kick rocks, I'ma stack bricks up, build what I want to make. Yo, I got a lot of shit to say, so I'ma do this every day. I'll be writing things until I'm fucking buried in my grave. 6 feet deep under, but my body